Yeah.
So, welcome to this week's Reign of Misrule. Um, we are continuing our missions of micromanaging the crap out of a tavern. Though we do have a special guest,
Hello.
Aya,
Hi.
who might spice the session up some. Also, you'll be hearing music from a wonderful Sirescape, which is about $14.15 a month for the entire fantasy section. Should check it out at the link, or the URL is somewhere on the.
It's above my head. Yeah, it's above my head.
Okay. Yeah, so check them out. Great, wonderful sounds. We love Zablov and the fart noise.
Oh God, he gets so much use out of that stupid fart noise.
What was the fart noise again? I forget.
No.
No, we get that later. Any other pre-game announcements we need?
I apologize for everything.
Don't. I don't.
Apologize for nothing.
No, it's too early for all of that. You have to have done.
Patience doesn't. You don't need to.
All right. So no pre-game announcements. So let us delve into Reign of Misrule, which is the name. Yes. I will remember. So we left off with Patience sleeping or something, because you had just gotten a fight, got ice cream, right?
Yeah. He just came back with ice cream.
Yeah.
I think that was the day before we went and we talked to the horse Maxine.
Yeah, we talked to a talking horse.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, all horses can talk. You guys can't talk to horses?
Yeah, it took us a while to realize that he actually knows speak with animals and just wasn't going crazy.
Did you start the horse uprising here, or like what's up?
No, not here.
Not yet.
Not here. They only have 2 intelligence here.
Oh.
From what I can tell from our merciful overguide.
Don't worry about it.
Talk amongst the players real quick while I take a shot.
Hey, you guys want to take a shot?
Oh my God, yes.
Seriously.
For those unaware, Kevin has a bit of a cold, so he will probably be coughing quite a bit, but he's here at least. So
There's a plague in Waterdeep.
Pepsi.
I remember we had like the brewer guild or whatever come over and give us samples and stuff, and Patience has a shot sample or whatever of the really, really, really spicy stuff.
Oh, no.
The cinnamon, the Asmodeus wine?
Yeah, that's what it was,
Did you drink soda after...
Pepsi Max, not a good chaser for NyQuil.
No, not at all.
No, sir. Ooh, I don't know what would have been a good chaser for NyQuil, but Pepsi Max would not have been my first choice or my 5th choice.
It's like eating a fireball and then having cinnamon vodka. Just no.
Not sponsored.
Oh, yeah, no.
Definitely not sponsored.
Oh, God.
So gross.
Well, hey, whoa, my Twitch channel just
That's
disappeared.
some college shit. Wait, can we
monetize you so hard the entire channel went away.
Yeah, no, we can swear. I have mature content checked.
Okay, great.
You have to.
God damn,
Garden
fuck
party.
good.
So,
It's D&D, you better have that checked. Anyway.
as you guys are
DSM.
doing your thing, talking, arranging, you had the talk with Maxine, you were thinking about going, well, you had just talked about also the House Raznar's offer.
We talked with
they wanted... believe they were willing to spring for 1,000 gold for us, but they wanted 25% of 25% of the profit, which is a lot, or even ownership.
They wanted like a 20% stake, I think it was.
Yeah, and we do have another option or two. Like I said, there are a couple guilds that we could talk to. But
Yeah.
we're gonna need to pick somebody soon because they're coming in a couple of days to start the work, and we need to be able to pay them.
It was just a limit of like I have to tell them in the day if we're picking Rosnar or not.
Yeah, so what do you guys think about that deal?
I mean, I'm loath to let any kind of a profit get out of our hands, but I don't really see an alternative, do you?
Yeah, the only other alternative that I can see is talking to other guilds and seeing what they can say.
What I was thinking with House Rosnar, we can always try and negotiate that stake stops after a couple of years or something.
That's true.
What if we go to all of our neighbors, ask a little bit from each of them for a loan, and us paying them back will be coupons for free stuff from our place at their place. A little more than the normal one, at least to start. And then once we pay that, like a full free meal instead of just like, oh hey, it's...
Speaking of coupons, there's a knock at your threshold.
Oh hey. Patience runs over to the door and opens it. Doesn't even check.
See, where is my list? Where's my list?
Oh man, I just see a silhouette of some kind of humanoid. Weird.
The sun, the morning sun.
Yeah, it's like hitting them just right.
Is that a color wheel spinning?
You see Wadjet from next door.
Oh hey.
Remind us which one that is?
The white dragonborn.
Oh, okay.
He's like, hey,
Hi.
favorite customer, Patience. How would you like some free ice cream for a week?
Yes.
Sure.
I'm gonna come striding out into the room here. It's like, I heard something about free things.
Doesn't want free ice cream? That's a question.
You guys have an ice cream store in the street? That's awesome.
Oh yeah, no, we're gonna have just bangers.
It's so good.
That's some banging.
It's literally next door, and they also have coffee.
We're gonna have like stout floats.
Across the street, they have donuts.
You guys are doing a tavern?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
/ Fight Club, says Patience to the random person that's not there.
Some
No.
random person slaps you. You don't talk about Tempest Club.
Ow. Okay.
Every time. I
Um,
should just not drink when Kevin's talking. It's too funny.
I believe Patience's plan, I don't know if anyone was down for it, was to do like the medieval times theater show that they do down in like Florida and stuff.
Wouldn't that just be a regular tavern?
Well, technically, but yeah, we actually are making a theater stage inside of the tavern for the sake of this.
we got medieval times like
I don't know who you're talking to.
yeah. It's not just in Florida. It'll get here quicker. So Widget's like, we got a not really a problem, but something we don't really deal with. It's kind of disrupting our shop. Can you take a look at it?
Sure.
For a week?
Sure. Patience already walking out the door.
Can we
What's
ask
the issue?
what it is that's happening?
Patience already agreed.
No, I'm like,
I'm
not
gonna
gonna say
call
we're
her.
turning
I'm gonna
it
call
down,
her
I
a little
just need
tiefling
to
here
know-
and ask for some more information.
Um,
What's the nature of this disruption that you don't typically
Just-
deal with?
Another ghost.
Oh, another one.
oh, okay.
What can you tell us about this one?
Oh, shush.
I ain't afraid of no
Wow.
ghosts.
Turn their phone off.
Sorry.
I'm going to use command real quick to halt Patience before he runs over to danger.
You
Oh.
said so much.
Okay, I was like, what are you doing to the Dragonborn? And I'm like, oh right, I
I
forgot
was
that's
gonna
a
say,
thing.
I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Yeah, I was gonna say needed to stop making violent waster spell slots like that.
What's your DC again?
My spell save?
Yeah.
Oh, I had that written down somewhere.
What's
Question is where?
what's your
should
charisma
be-
modifier?
+3?
So 13. Yeah, it's 10 plus whatever your charisma modifier or your charisma is.
I got 12.
Stop.
Patience? Wait a moment.
So is it like an angry ghost or?
Seems a bit confused. It's a youngerish woman, girl maybe.
Okay.
You mammals, it's hard to tell.
Oh, wait, am I a
Valid.
mammal? I'm not sure if I'm a mammal.
I mean,
I'm pretty
Do
sure
you
you're a mammal.
produce milk from your teats?
I
I'm
haven't
pretty
confirmed
sure his
that.
mother did.
Then you'd be mammalian. Those are
Depending
hair.
on if your mom was a human, like human or not.
Oh yeah,
Those
yeah,
are
no,
hair.
yeah. My mom was a human, so yeah.
So yeah,
It's the dad I'm questioning.
half mammal.
Humans would do anything.
They will.
True.
I mean, that's what I've seen at the dock ward.
We've all seen that place. You see the donkey show? Anyway.
I will go get my weapons.
Well, you don't need to be an ass about it.
But yeah, it's a spirit. It just appeared a couple
Well,
hours ago,
what's she doing?
singing, playing a flute. I don't know. Whatever you mammals do.
I've got this one.
I'm still gonna go get my weapons and then join you next door.
So Rogh would like to take the point on this one and see what he can see.
I mean, what's your dex?
What's my dex? Plus
Yeah.
3.
Oh yeah, you could get past
Also,
patience pretty good.
I was gonna say also you're
Those
kind of
guys are
commanded right now, so
Yeah,
not
you're not
Oh,
moving.
that only
sorry.
lasts for 6 seconds.
It's enough to get past you.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
Ah,
So yeah, I'll go ahead and wait for everybody else, but we can make our way over there. But I'm going to make sure that Patience is very firmly collared.
So question that
Kinky.
Its feet spinning in midair.
a Horus Guide sells collars of many types.
Please don't put a collar on. He's a
so
tiefling.
question.
The racism will be very high on that. You walking around with a tiefling with a collar
Yeah,
on.
that's some bad optics.
Yeah.
So this free ice cream, is that just for those who help or just for patients?
I guess it can be for everyone who helps. I mean,
Yes, thank you.
makes sense.
No, it's funny you mentioned that because we might have another business proposition for you after we deal with your little problem.
I thought
Yeah,
we had
let's-
talked to them about the coupons.
We
But they
suggested
were
it.
basically like, wait until you actually get up shop and moving, and then we'll talk.
You got a reputation. I mean, if you guys are like a body, like, party house where people get like slammed and mutilated, you might not want to give you coupons.
I'm just looking at patients like I'm on the office.
Patience gives a Goku look where he's just like happy, mouth open, just staring off into who knows what.
Oh no.
Just like
I
We've
love
lost
patience.
you're not even sure if he's paying attention to the conversation at all. He's just
Probably
like
not.
looking out the door towards the ice cream shop.
So we're walking into the ice cream shop, and what do we behold here?
Oh yeah, describe yourself.
You see like a big lady, and she is wearing what you would describe a barmaid's outfit with like her hair up and like just like a very simple like dress, and she's like moving around and like trying to perform but not finding a stage, so she just kind of like very like confusedly keeps turning around, and you notice that she's floating above the floor about like a foot.
Now, does she look like a person, or is she sort of like ethereal ghost plasm thing? No, she's cute.
Yeah, hold on, pull back a little bit there. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
So no legs, but
No.
like waist up regular. Okay.
now, especially Violet and Rogh, notice her outfit is out of date.
How out of date?
Like it's 220 years out of date at least.
Oh bless. Okay.
Oh wow.
Oh
Hi.
crap! She's got the second hit stats. We're dead.
It would have been first, but
Yeah, Rock's gonna walk right up and like extend a hand and try to introduce himself and see if she'll take notice of him.
you see some strange person walk up to you. Because everyone looks strange to you. Last thing you kind of remember vaguely this was your family's house, you think? You're not sure, but it looks completely different. Like, it's not as tall. There's no stairs leading upstairs. There's these tables. There's this counter with this strange stuff inside of it that you're not sure what it is, but when you float it through, it tasted good.
That she's a ghost that can taste ice cream.
That good.
Everybody should be able to taste ice cream
Does she taste it in her soul?
Yes.
in her heart. She'll look at him. What does he look like? Is
Okay, so he is a rather tan-looking half elf. He's got long, kind of like wavy black hair, like down to like maybe past his shoulders. His fashion sense is very like Dread Pirate Roberts.
Okay.
He wears his shirt like kind of open a little bit at the chest. Yeah, he's a bard, right? So he's got to be slutty. He's got a fantastically broad-brimmed hat with like one big parrot feather sticking out of it, and it's got like he every once in a while he'll presto it up, and it'll have like three like the panstripe colors.
okay.
So
I like the tradition of this of the pants leg. Yes.
so yeah, he's gonna reach out and with his brogue, he's gonna introduce himself. It's a pleasure to meet you.
What
I'm
are you
Rogh
doing in my house?
Lass, I think I have to answer your question with another question. What year do you think it is?
You, the ghost, the person, last time you checked, it was around 1270 DR.
1270. Like, are you high? What's wrong with you?
No less, but if I could convince you to come outside with me for a moment, I think I have something to show you.
No, I have to get ready.
I think you're a bit late.
Ready for what?
I'm not sure where you're going, but I'm quite sure you're late.
Yeah. Fuck. And she'll try to find something and not find it because it's ice cream.
It's not there.
What is going on?
If you'd care to come outside, I believe we could shed some light on your situation.
And she'll try to go upstairs.
I mean,
Patience pops his head through the door, and he's like, "Hey, what's going on?"
When you see Patience, Aya, you notice the thing that's glowing on his head. You can read that, and part of it changes from Patience to trust the group. Not trust him, trust the group.
Right. Okay.
Wow.
Whoa! A ghost!
Dick.
She just kind of looks at him like, your forehead talks.
What?
That's not all of him that talks.
I mean, I assume that thing talks, but I'm talking about the forehead. It's weird, and I don't know if I like it or not.
Are you hunting this place because you want all the ice cream? Because we can share. It's fine.
What is ice cream?
You've never had ice cream? Is anyone? Who else is in here? Is it just her and the ghost?
Is it this stuff? The stuff that feels nice?
Budget and Shamash are there.
I think it's just us and the owners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's that stuff. It's cold but sweet.
Do you have a name, dear? Do you remember your name?
Of course I do. My name is Clara. Clara O'Neil. Nice to meet you. Now, if you will excuse me, I have to get to the tavern. I have work today.
About that, you should really come next door. I don't mean to be so insistent, but really, I think you'll understand more if you come. And it's next door to the tavern.
Oh, what tavern?
Was it? Did it have a different name, or would it be the same name?
The tavern that you knew was called Frederick's Tavern.
Fredericks. Everybody knows it. It's the only tavern on the street.
Is that the name of our ghosty bartender friend?
No, his name is
Okay.
Leaf.
Leaf.
Okay. Well, I guess.
Would you mind terribly if we escorted you?
What
Yeah,
is
we
it with
can-
you insisting I go with you? I don't even know you.
We're gonna take you to the
That just
tavern here.
where it talks. You are talking about some ice cream. Like, what is happening right now?
Well, I was trying to
Whoa.
let you down easy, lass, but I think you're dead.
Wait,
What?
does she not realize she's a ghost?
No,
I was
no.
going to say, when was the no, I'm not going to say that. That's indelicate.
Wait.
What color are your shoes?
And she just looks down there and she's like, clearly there's nothing there, but she looks at it and she's like, well, they're blue. Can't you see? Look. And she like points to nothing.
We have a difference of reality here. Okay.
Huh?
What color are my shoes? He's wearing like
I'm-
commoner clothes.
Just going to try and make the point here. I'm going to reach out very gently and boop her through the nose.
Surprisingly, she's relatively solid for a ghost. You're just kind of like,
Well, you're more tangible than I expected. That's different.
Why did
But,
you touch me?
well,
Yeah.
not to put this too...
Yeah, I know you're
but
feisty,
you're a
man.
ghost.
You're a ghost here.
I know you're feisty, man, but you need consent.
but
This
it's
coming
like,
from a
Please
man who never
step
stopped
back.
to think.
Like 500 feet from me. And
That
she'll
would put
pass
me in the bay.
like by them.
you watch, it's just like feet. Man, mammals. Back in my place, we use meters.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, this isn't going like I expected. All right. Anybody else want to give it a try? I've tried convincing her with logic. I tried being nice.
If you want, we can escort you to the tavern.
I don't think she want. Why would she want to leave? This place is awesome.
She was gonna go to work.
Well, just like, she want to leave so you guys can get your free ice cream.
Yeah, patience is just about that.
Where did you say you worked again?
I worked at Fredericks, duh.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the door and open the door. And
She'll walk past you.
I'm gonna
You're
assume
like,
the
get out of my
street,
house, you weirdos!
I'm gonna assume the street looks very different than what she remembers.
When you walk out the street and the buildings, some of them look familiar. You instantly like know the neighbor that was there. You look next door, you see the tavern, but when you turn to your house, it's not there. It's a totally different building. And the tavern, Fredericks, looks a lot older, more beat, unlike it was when you last remembered, where it's almost brand new and larger. Looks like it's been renovated.
Huh.
Sorry, lass. Tried to tell you.
I'm gonna head across to our tavern.
That was the quickest remodel I've ever seen in my life. I don't remember the second floor disappearing. It must be those darn black cloaks.
Cow.
Just some cows walking, but
This
some
is
guys.
just a cow.
Is it one of those ones that has like the fur that goes over its eyes?
Oh, like a
Please,
high one?
yes.
Just
Oh my
walking.
god.
Patience runs up and starts ruffling its head.
The guy's like, "Sir, please,
Do you mind?
please, do you mind?"
Hands off the merchandise.
He says to the cow, "Hi, cow."
Why is cow? Why am I here?
For high school.
Oh
What is
no.
this cowness?
He's probably here for no.
Probably here for milk, since it's an ice cream shop.
Yep,
Pa-
definitely
Patience
no.
actually
Mhm.
probably relays that, not knowing what the gender of the cow is.
I'm a cow.
I mean, it's a cow, so.
We're all female. Bulls are men. I got udders. Duh. Gosh.
I am ignoring Patience's exchange with the cow, and I'm
Because you're
standing
just
on the
hearing
front
him
door.
like, are you a boy or a girl?
Yeah. Is anybody in the street reacting to the ghost standing in the doorway?
You see a couple people like just backing off. You do see one person who's reacting is slightly different. Give me 1 second.
Is it
We got a
somebody?
document.
Is it a certain somebody with a fedora?
No, you don't see him.
Okay.
You see another tiefling with white hair and deer antlers instead of normal. Over, where's 15 at on the map? I don't have the map. I don't have the map.
Hang on. I'm getting it.
Let's
Anyway,
get the
walk
map. Backpack.
Backpack.
Okay, sorry.
Wrong game.
Yeah, so you see this tiefling just staring at you guys like, oh, that's nice.
Patience does the normal tiefling greeting and scowls back.
Tiefling's like,
I thought you guys had like a secret handshake kind of thing. Like,
No,
oh,
it's
yeah.
each other.
just like, the hell you do? Why are you scowling at me?
Once he's done, he sees them do that and takes it as a equivalent of a hello in tiefling.
Yeah, this tiefling's confused at your attitude or how you're acting.
Like he's just like Patience goes from like to when he does that thing. He's like,
This is awesome. Soon, misfortune befalls you all. The gates are falling. Awesome. We'll make so much buck soon. Or sorry,
What's
so much
up
drag.
with that
Fuck.
person?
they say funny things.
Okay.
Okay. All right. That's a thing. That was the tiefling with antlers.
And stark white hair.
Okay.
so- Antlers Tiefling makes dire predictions. Probably somebody to watch.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'm going to ask Violet, do you recognize that fellow?
No, I have never seen this person. I am very confused.
Almost as confused as our ghost friend, as Patience looks over.
I'm just like
Like,
standing in the doorway. I'm like, we're letting all of the warm air out. Come on in.
she's like this, like she's trying to figure out if she like accidentally fell asleep in the wrong part of town, but like clearly it looks the same, so she's just like,
Please tell me we have a calendar on the wall somewhere.
They, oddly enough, don't have much in the way of calendars.
That's a shame.
I mean, we can tell her what year it is.
As you go into the tavern, Leaf appears and it's just like, ah, ah, ah,
It's okay. She'll leave soon.
ah.
Wait,
Ah!
wait. Do you know each
Does
other?
she see a ghost? Terry.
Yeah, so you walk in, you see a poltergeist of an older man just like float down, and he's just kind of like looking at you, almost like he's like, "There's only supposed to be one me, one ghost, not two. You're cutting on my territory here."
Wait, do you know Clara? Did she used to work for you?
No, I mean, just because we're specter ghosts doesn't mean we know each other. Racist.
I'm not a ghost, you dope.
You're a ghost. You're unique.
I'm a complete human.
No, lass, you have no shoes nor feet to put them on.
He's like, oh, she's new. Maybe. It takes a while for them to accept what we are. See ya.
Oh. Thank you.
Wait,
Look
Leaf.
out, Leaf.
Why do you just have a fucking ghost running around? Jesus Christ.
He's gonna be the bartender.
How
Who is
awesome!
this? Jesus Christ.
How awesome is that? Oh, I heard he was some high-level cleric.
Probably the carpenter before the other guy, Tally.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's You've missed a lot of changes. It's what do we say it was? It was 1498.
Rough there. Yeah.
Let me ask you, what is the last thing you remember?
Well,
Before this morning.
As you are thinking, roll a
Investigation, history.
history.
okay. I got a nine. No, hold on. It's more.
9?
More than 20.
It's like there's a difference between 9 and 19.
Yeah,
10.
I do
Yes.
math good.
Math?
So as they say this, and you're just thinking, because you're just like, last thing I remember was, something like coming home from work, but then you flash and you recall yourself find in a tunnel of some sort, coming into a large room. You see a barrel with a lot of dragons in it, and you're searching for something, but then you turn around and you see a guy just grab you and a knife coming at you, and you feel a sharp pain, and then you come back to out of your reverie.
Oh,
Does she
I'm
still?
sorry, are
does
you
she,
okay?
Does she still have the wound on her?
Unless she perceives it as part of her, it's not there.
Would it appear now that she remembers?
As I wanted to appear.
yeah.
Okay. So you see several wounds start appearing.
Fun fact, I forgot for a half second that dragons mean gold coins, and I was really concerned
Yeah, just
about what she was into when you mentioned a barrel of dragons.
I just imagined a barrel and each dragon's about this big, and she's like, "Oh, who's cute little dragons?"
Yeah, no, I was
I'm just
instantly reminded
imagining-
of like Uis's post about having the baby laser dragons in a box.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yep.
That's what I imagined, but without
Or
the
like the tiny little lizard-sized dragons.
For
oh,
those
beauty. Yeah.
who don't recall or are new, dragons is the name of gold coins
Here in
and
Waterdeep.
Nibs are copper, shards are silver. You have talons, which are 2 gold, and then some others that nobody ever
Harbor
uses.
moons are 50 gold, I think.
Thus the joke of the name of the module, Dragon Heist, which actually means gold heist.
Mhm.
Clever.
There are no dragons in Waterdeep.
Sure.
Wink
Oh.
you.
Well, that's what the dragon horde is for, to keep them out, right?
Right.
Dragons
Mhm.
are allowed in Dragon Deep.
In Dragon Deep?
Wink you.
Yes.
No dragons in Dragonhold here, over in Dragon Deep. Anyway.
So
True.
I'm
She
guessing.
just like kind of clutches herself and tries to like grab the bar and like probably just kind of like seeps right through it.
Oh
Like,
dear.
I'm thinking it just hit her.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Do you remember who did that to you? I point to the wound on your chest.
I mean,
I just remember money, and then I got stabbed, and oh man, this is kind of like holding her head like. No.
Do you remember where you were?
Hey. She just realized
was
she's
a-
dead. Give her a sec.
Yeah, give her like 10 minutes at least, jeez.
Here,
I'm just saying.
and Patience pulls over a bar stool for her. That's the
Please
least he
tell
can
me
do.
she sinks through it.
Control her tangibility.
Okay.
I was going to say, if there's any of the sampling casks left, I was going to pour her a little something.
Because you've also noticed that Leaf can touch and sit and stuff too.
Mhm.
So then he's more accustomed to being ghostly.
Right.
I like to think if they think they can touch it, they touch it.
Yeah. She'll
So,
like try to pull up a chair, and she's just like, I remember I was gonna sing today.
You sing. Oh. You see Rogh really brightens up at that one.
She's just yeah, I've been practicing, and I was gonna sing for the first time at work today because I finally got my shot, but I got murdered. Huh.
Well, seems like death was not the end of your story.
Suppose not.
Do you want to show us your singing?
You gotta be in the right mood for that stuff, man. Come on.
We could sing her a dirge, but I don't think she'd be in the mood.
Think how you'd feel if you just woke up one day, everything's different, and then everybody tells you you're
Bro.
dead, and then you remember you've been
After
dead for
you-
200 years.
Yeah. After you mentioned that bad joke, bro, a small, like, spoon just flies at you, totally missing, and lands. And Leaf is just like, bro.
Yes,
and goes
yes.
away.
Point taken. Just trying to lighten the mood.
Wait, he was able to grab silver?
It's one of the old wooden ones that was here before you guys got here.
Ah,
It's not a werewolf.
I mean, doesn't want to ruin the silver. That's expensive.
I wish I could remember why or who did this. I miss my family.
Your family did this to you.
No, they wouldn't.
Okay.
you hear awkward shuffling of a stool, like everyone's just like on the hardwood floor, and Patience is scooting over on a stool next to the one you're on. and he goes to put pat your shoulder and go, there.
And just like tries to slap him in the back. Like, I like this one.
Little chill, but just get a little slap.
Yeah.
A little bit of a chill to the touch.
Not quite the
It's
spell.
pretty cool.
The spell's at range now.
You'll notice that Patience has this really cool looking scarf that looks like it's fire.
Cool.
Yeah, no, just gave me a bargain.
He's also wearing a purple vest with 100 tiny pockets on it.
Wasn't your sickle also on fire?
No, my sickle was super edgelord, like Death Reaper looking thing. And it's
Oh,
a
it has flame.
decorate.
it's a Marcool sickle. Looks like something you'd buy at Walmart. If you could buy a sickle at Walmart.
Or
It's, like, overly
Hot Topics
fancy.
or Spencer's.
Yeah.
It's a mall ninja sickle, right?
I put I know Marcool's isn't spelled this way, but I put MAR-COOL sickle.
Might cool.
Oh, and he's also got the the sides of his head are shaved, and he's got like maybe 3-inch long wavy hair just in a mess on top.
Have I seen tieflings before? Was that like a thing in Waterdeep?
Nope. You're essentially seeing what you consider is a devil sitting right next to you. Yeah. But the
Really?
celestial words on him did say to trust the group.
That's true. So he didn't do it. He looks like an idiot, so she's not really worried about him.
And even today, orcs are not a thing in Waterdeep, so I definitely stand out.
The last time you checked, orcs were a savage species at war with basically everybody around them, who were constantly raping and pillaging their way across the land. But now you have one who's just sitting very properly, talking to you with a nice, proper kind of accent.
Yeah. Violet isn't half orc; it's full orc.
Yeah,
But she's
Orc.
very
they've gone
posh.
a long way, you think?
It's
Because
just like this. Waterdeep has changed a lot in, I guess, 200 years, right?
about
Just, I do not remember seeing any of whatever this thing is, and
I'm Patience.
just kind of scoots back like a little bit.
I'm like,
you
oh,
can-
he's
For
obnoxious,
Violet?
but he's perfectly. Well, no, Violet's plenty safe. She's adorable.
You also realize that the other person, Dana, is a oh shoot, hold on, phone call.
Oh.
Be right back. Stop.
I
Whoa.
don't realize
That'll be the time
anything.
for proper
I don't know
introductions.
nothing.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that my
Um,
heart? What was that noise?
Okay. So let us take a moment and just take a deep breath. So, yes, I'm an orc. I'm a civilized orc. It's even for this times, it's something rather unusual. I have been brought up by noble humans from the house Talmost. I don't know if they were a thing in your time, to be fair. Do you maybe remember that name?
I think they might have been. I think they're a relatively old family.
I mean, if you're pulling the guilds and all that name and stuff from Second Ed, I would think it would be safe. It's from her era.
Yeah, I think they were still around then.
That's pretty weird. No offense. I'm sure you're great. Probably won't kill me. I'm
Oh,
already
no.
dead.
No,
Yeah.
she's wonderful. She's a paladin. She's a holy woman.
Ooh. Try and possess me.
And also part of the watch, so you have nothing to worry of me.
Huh? Just kind of squinting at you.
Pointing at the person who asked her to possess him.
Patience, really?
I mean, come on. Okay, so if you became a ghost, would you not want to try that out?
I
Perhaps.
just like
You gotta get
don't
consent
think I
first.
can do that.
There is consent. I'm
It looks
asking
like
for
he
it.
was asking.
Maybe she doesn't feel like
I don't
possessing
think I
him.
can do that.
Patience,
Not a thing I
take
can
5.
do?
She literally just realized she's a ghost. So
Apologies, that was my bad. Where was I? Oh,
We were
regards-
introducing ourselves. Happily this time.
You haven't really ever seen female dwarfs too often. As far as you know, they don't really leave their mountain homes very often. Because
A weird
you
group
think
of
you heard
people.
that
People you've got here.
the male dwarfs kind of outnumbered the female almost 4-1, and their population was on a decline. So they kind of sheltered the female some. But here you are with a devil, a orc, a female dwarf, and a half elf, which were common as anything.
Whatever the fuck he is.
So that's what I was trying to say before my dad called. Again, apologies for that.
So good. She'll just kind of like, well, this. So you guys own this tavern now.
Right?
Yep.
that is correct.
We're trying to get it fixed up nice and reopen it.
Right. Does it look like they changed anything, or is it just the same?
It's considerably different interior-wise. Some things are the same, like support beams. Looks like the counter, the bar itself, is still the same. It looks different wood, like it's been repaired and updated, but same location. So it's kind of like the bare bones.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sort of like hover over to the table and like to the bar and just kind of like run her hand on it, and if the wood changed, she'll like touch like a certain part of it, and it's like used to be a carving here that this gentleman did when he tried to ask me out, and he put his address on there. Now it's gone.
The bar
Everything's gone.
probably changed owners a couple of times since then.
Yeah, the
I
last
suppose
owner
so.
we know
I mean,
is
it's been 200 years.
What's Clara's charisma?
18.
Okay.
Like, yeah, the last guy we know that had it was a fellow named Leaf. So
Ghost typ, så.
Was he before my time or after? Or?
Leaf is after.
Okay.
Yeah, the bar apparently went through a lot of owners during the Dark Age of 4E. Just judging by the book, it went through like 5 or 6 owners in 100 years.
Maybe Leaf is the person you should talk to. I think he would have the most experience in the situation you're in.
I don't know that he wanted to talk to her. He was a little upset about us bringing in another ghost into his territory.
Well, like we know the first thing about ghost etiquette.
Me either. Join the club.
I don't, but we do have a ghost that probably does.
Leaf, could you come down for a moment, please?
He reluctantly appears. He's like, yeah? Oh, now you want to talk to Leaf. Thought you replaced me with a prettier model.
You assumed. We never said anything about replacing you. You just jumped off the handle. Well, flew.
She was coming to work, and apparently she died before you did. And she used to work here.
Yeah.
It happens. A lot of ghosts around here.
A lot of people died here.
Yeah. A lot of troll wars, spell plague, gods walking around killing each other.
Oh yeah. There was one time not one time. There was several times that there was like duels right in the tavern, people murdering each other left and right, and I had to clean it all up because they're assholes.
Yeah, sounds about right. So
I like this chick. She's not scared of anything.
she is dead.
Well, I mean, like, she was just like, oh, yeah, fights, people die, or whatever. I just need to clean. She complains about them needing to clean up a mess, not complaining about people killing each other.
From what I hear, at least prior to 3 owners before me, this place, the whole alley, was known for its ruffians and bad crowd. It was one of the worst neighborhoods in the North Ward. Almost as if it's like, they called it the Little Dock Ward and casual conversation, because it was like being in the Dock Ward in the North Ward.
Do you think it could have been one of these ruffians that hurt you, Clara?
I don't know. I was pretty good around a hill, if you know what I mean. So I don't know. I mean, possibly, but I've never like done anything to anybody. Just kind of hung out and like, you know, I was in charge of serving drinks. That's pretty much it.
Was there anything you always wanted?
You said you saw a bunch of money and then you got stabbed. Did you trip over something maybe you weren't supposed to find?
I mean, possibly. There's a lot of weird hoodad and new nannies and magics and whatever's that happened around here. I was like just focusing on my stuff, and I'll just
roll history again.
Ooh.
As you're talking about the past.
Also, I wanted to ask, as a paladin, would I know anything about how ghosts work?
You can roll religion to see if you can figure out specifics for her type. There's more than one kind.
I rolled a dirty 20.
All right. So, some things are coming back to you as your head starts hurting again.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Alexis just put in the chat that she wrote in that one.
So, some things you remember is around here in old Limander Skulk, the smuggler Limander had a lot of secret passages and was known for smuggling and hiding treasures and stuff. So you think you may have found one of his hidden hidey holes that him and his the Shadow Guild might have used back in, or at your time. So it's possible. You also remember that you were searching for your dog when you entered the tunnels.
Oh yeah.
If we find the bones of a dead dog, I will fucking riot.
If we find the skeleton of an undead dog, I will fucking riot.
If I find animated skeleton of a dog, I'm gonna name it Bonesy and take it home.
Oh my god, it'd be so cute! Oh god, now I want a little ghost dog in the tavern too. Oh, it'd be so cute.
Nightmare Before Christmas style.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Or what is it, Paranorman?
No, it was
Yeah,
Ghost
yeah,
Bride.
dead
Corpse
dog.
Bride.
Ghost
Paranormal.
Bride.
It was Corpse Bride.
Was it?
It
Corpse
was.
I
Bride
think
had
it
a
been on
dog
a bunch
too.
of them.
It might have
I
been.
think all three of those shows had it.
I think-
Ghost
Well,
dog.
okay, so there was a ghost dog in Nightmare. There was a skeleton dog in Corpse Bride.
This wasn't a dog, but there's a ghost fox.
There is a conspiracy that they're all the same person, but like, let's not get into that.
Oh, we're talking about the same dog from Frankenweenie too.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe I've seen. Anyways, but yeah.
Tim Burton just has a thing for dead
No,
dogs.
He
Cat-
must have had a dog die as a child. That's all I
Cat-
can think.
Casper had a ghost fox pet.
Yeah, no, there's it's definitely a dead a ghost dog in Paranorman.
Yep.
This is super important research right now.
Yes, it is.
I was taking Kobe out for a walk, and he ran into a tunnel. Oh, fuckers. Those. Oh. Found their gold.
His name was he Sparky? I'm sorry.
It's fine. And it happened 200 years ago, but I guess this is what you get for not remembering anything.
Do you think you could retrace your steps? Maybe we could help solve this case. Maybe, I don't know.
Ghosts have cases? What?
Well, I
Well,
mean,
it probably was murdered by those. What was his name again, Kev?
It was either Lormandir or the Shadow Thieves Guild.
Well, I mean, most spirits are restless because there was something they wanted to do and they didn't get to do it. Maybe you were wanted to
Oh,
still
does that
find your
mean the
dog.
ghost needs to go to bed for like a couple of years?
Well, I mean, she's trying to find her dog. Why don't we help try to find her dog? Or at least what happened.
Yeah, we.
We're looking for a ghost dog now. And do we need to find like a ghost house to find the ghosts?
Oh, I lived in the place
House
with the
next
cream dice.
Cream dice.
Yeah, let's
okay.
retrace your day. So you wake up in the morning, you come out here, right? And then
Yeah.
and then what happened after that? When did
And I
what did
went
Kobe?
home, and then I took the dog out for a walk, and he ran into a tunnel of some sort. And then I remember getting stabbed because somebody had money in a barrel. Those
Well,
damn
let's-
dragons.
Do you think you could
Let's-
retrace the walk you normally go on? We could follow. So you-
Yeah.
Can I?
You can attempt it.
Okay.
It sure
Um,
sounds like a thing to do. I could go for a
Also,
walk.
since I just saw the thing, Rogh, with the check you just gave me in the check about
Mhm.
chat about 3 hours ago. Sorry. One thing is like what Patience is saying is correct. Typically, for spirits, there's something unfinished or an error.
Right.
There's a oddity here, though. According to Wadjet, She just appeared. If she's a ghost, she should have been appearing for 200 years if she had unfinished business.
Maybe something was broken that was settled. Were her
maybe
remains
she's
disturbed, perhaps?
maybe you cursed the gold, Clara, and you didn't know it, and somebody's using it.
Oh, that'd be sick, dude.
Are you
Yeah.
related to a pirate?
Arr. Land pirate.
Blackjack?
Pirates of the sea, except not at sea.
The letter C.
Anybody see Gallivant TV show? So
So
good.
good.
So good. Y'all gotta see that.
Very
It's
good.
on Netflix if you can. Anyway.
Patients don't have time for that.
Doesn't have
So,
patience for that.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and relay that. It's like, it's true. Ghosts come around when business is unfinished or something is wrong. But I mean, she should have
Would
been
I
here.
have seen the ghost? Like, I know, like considering it was like a cutthroat place, I would have seen a ghost in my lifetime, right?
You don't recall seeing one personally, but you were aware that Waterdeep has always had a ghost problem.
Yeah. Okay.
It's just something Waterdeep's had. No one's quite sure why.
Yeah, I assume like there's a lot of people dying here. So it's like, yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me either. Like, I don't know why I'm here, I guess.
Hold on. Could we check the city archives for like references to her family, or maybe her own death or obituary?
You could see your relatives.
Oh boy.
If you had any descendants, but also we might be able to get some more information on what happened to you, whether your dog got out.
Yeah, do you have any like kids or brothers or sisters or
Well, I assume that's up to me, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I'm not going to make your character like a 15-year-old with 15 kids. I mean, that's up to
Right,
you.
no. I mean, she's about like in her mid 20s, like in looking. But I had a little sister, and I had my mom and dad, and I had a dog. And I don't know what happened to any of them.
So I'm saying some of us could go and look into the city archives, the census stuff, I guess, about your sister's name. And then the rest of us we could all go on a walk and you could show us the normal route you took with your dog.
Yeah.
What was your dog's name?
Kobe.
Kobe.
Sparks. Or Barks.
Kobe Barks.
Oh my god. Yes.
I don't know why, but now I just think he's like Wishbone, like as a detective, and he's like, my name is
yes.
Kobe Barks,
I love him.
private
Kobe
PI.
Barks, dog detective. Maybe he had like a period of platypus thing going on and we didn't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
There's like one gunfire shot in a black and white alley, and it just zooms in on the fedora dog, and he just goes,
Killed me.
and the dog just goes, wolf.
You if you're gonna go look up my sister, her name is Lori. Lori O'Neil.
Let's go on a walk.
Yeah.
Go to the wall.
I'm going on the walk.
I'll float.
I guess I'll take the records room then.
Actually, I find this interesting. So you see that you have feet?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So what happens when I do this? And like, I'm assuming her tail doesn't go to the ground, and I just wave my hand back and forth on the ground.
Well, I can see that I'm floating now, but like I have feet.
Oh, sorry.
She's saying that she kind of develops feet as she's processing that she can have them.
Oh, Mondo, cool.
And didn't you just get on my case about consent, patient?
Yeah,
Yes.
stop touching me, you weirdo.
Touching your tail. Or ghost tail.
No, I was not touching any part of her.
Are you wearing like something in your mouth?
Maybe.
Oh god, he's got the fucking fangs.
It's like you start developing a slight like
Lisp.
lisp, and
Mhm,
but I don't want to say anything, be a jerk if you had like a retainer you just got or something.
Invisalign or something.
So next session, there's gonna be like white tattoos on your face.
There could be. I'm pranking. I was just seeing until you guys noticed.
So,
Let's go to walk! Yay! And
Yeah.
Patience is out the door.
that is he like your pet? A pet or something? Is he a he? I don't know.
He's a
Never seen
he.
one of those
He
before.
just has a very short attention span.
He's already at the ice cream shop, and then he turns around and realizes that he doesn't know where to go, so he comes back.
He just acts like a child that has eaten a whole chocolate cake, but every day without chocolate cake somehow.
You hear his
Wait,
hand
did
slam
you-
on the door frame as he comes back. Chocolate cake!
Wow. Wait, did you have chocolate cake back then? Because I know it's
Who?
her. I mean, like, chocolate and coffee are kind of relatively new things
Yeah.
to.
You don't know really what chocolate
What
is.
is chocolate?
Oh,
It's the best thing.
You haven't
A
lived till you.
sweet?
Oh, sorry. You
Um,
haven't had chocolate.
Oh.
Fucking rude.
That was actually
Punch
not
you in the
intended.
face.
That actually was not intended. And he'll take that punch because he deserved it.
Hmm.
He takes 3 points of damage, and they're cold damage.
Oh, okay. At least I didn't age like D4 times 10. Okay.
He's
No.
a modified ghost because
Yeah.
bringing in a CR8 guest that
And we
can
have-
kill you by accident.
Two.
Yeah.
When we're
Oops.
level 2.
How much was that again?
3 cold damage.
Okay. We're level 2. I just wanted to make sure.
aren't we level 3?
No, not yet.
I'd hope not. Patience would be a little different. Okay.
Well, I'm going to go and change out of these clothes since I just returned. And then we can go to the archives. Rogh, you wanted to go to the archives?
Well, I wanted to go on the walk, but apparently nobody's going to be going to the archives otherwise. And I have a certain talent for looking up old stories.
Okay, I'll make you some company because this is getting over my head. To be fair, I'll be back in 2 seconds, and she's gonna come back in like 10 minutes in watch uniform.
Oh yeah, Clara, you get to see what the crazy things people wear nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what
Work as a watch, which is equivalent of a cop.
he has a what? I couldn't hear that.
Violet dressed up as is wearing the watch outfit. The watch are essentially the police.
Mhm.
So you see a orc at your time, really bad people wearing now is a cop. Things have progressed in 200 years.
What
Yeah,
is
Violet's basically
I feel
like
like-
the warp of this campaign.
Violet is
Okay,
the bright,
Claire
the movie
has
Bright.
seen, like, a lot of shit in her
I was
time,
waiting for
so
someone
she
to bring
doesn't,
up Bright.
give a fuck. She's just kind of like, well, that's still a little weird. I don't know if I can get used to that. Although you look really nice, I will say that. The uniform fits you pretty good, my dude.
I like to think that I fill up the uniform quite well. Thank you.
My dude.
Yeah, it's common term for friend.
200 years old lingo. This will be fascinating.
Mondo,
Please.
cool. I heard-
He's actually from the Retroverse.
But I prefer Cowabunga.
Patience gets all of his lyrics from a certain blonde bard who's with a certain party with a Waffle House.
He's no longer blonde. Sorry.
Well, he was born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Anyway,
So, Paladin and Rogh are off to the records, and Patience, Thana, and Clara are off to retrace her steps.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, Patience is probably running around you like a hyper-excited dog on this walk.
Who wants to go first? Group A or Group B?
Ooh, me, ooh,
Archives.
me, ooh.
A, archives.
I guess we're A, so we can go first, and we can probably make pretty short work of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Um,
you guys head to Castle Ward, probably, where the deeds and all that stuff is kept.
Okay. So the register, I guess, or the clerk there, who's there?
They see a gnome. It's like, what you need?
We'll be looking for records pertaining to ownership and proprietorship of Troll Skull Manor dating back the last 200 years. Any obituary notices in the O'Neil family about the same time period. Any crime reports or police blotters pertaining to murders, assassinations, muggings, runaway dogs. Maybe not the dogs.
Well, I got some good news and some bad news for you. We have archives on some of that. Bad news, we don't have them quite that far back. So let's see what we got. Goes and ownership deeds for Troll Skull Manor only go back to the 1300s, not before. As far as the archives are concerned, the first deed is only 180 years old.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing before that.
Well, that's all well enough then, I suppose. Who would be the listed owner on that particular deed?
The first owner you see is a man named Frederick, but it's listed as Troll Skull Manor, not as Frederick's Tavern or anything.
So they probably would have been changing the name right around or right after the time of the incident. He's going to get a little cagey around the clerk there, just because he doesn't necessarily want to be spreading Clara's business everywhere. Okay, so that's useful information. While I'm in there, do we have ownership papers on the shop next door before it was a shop? The ice cream place.
Yeah, it was owned by a half elf named Dre. And the deeds, it's about 15 years ago. Oh wait, yeah, about 20 years ago when Wedget and them bought it. And there's also papers about them tearing down the old building and rebuilding it.
Is there a bill of sale?
Yes, tells you how much they spent for it.
And the agent that sold?
It is H&R Blockhead.
Sounds like maybe.
All the NPC names.
I'm just thinking it's like sounds like
Everyone.
maybe her house got repossessed or something after she passed.
Well, before Wedget, looks like it was a series of families, but it's not her family name. It was the family name of Zalban.
Spell that?
Let me throw it in the thing.
Okay.
And
So
yeah, the deed, the first time you see that name and stuff was about 20 years after the time frame you're looking at, and there's no prior owner before that. It says prior owner unknown. Like it was abandoned or something.
Okay.
So, how is this information going to help us, Rogh?
Well, that was just to help put her mind at ease. As far as the other bit, well, we still need to find the rest of the information about the murders, the police blotter, the obituary reports.
Did the watch exist 200 years ago?
Yeah, there was a watch. They weren't as efficient and
Did they keep as much records?
no.
Well, Rogh, I can tell you right away that you're not going to find any paper records of the watch 200 years ago. That's just not a thing they used to do back then.
Roll religion, both of you. Just in case. Hi,
I hope
DC.
it's not another one. It's a 4.
Oh
13.
my god, your rolls today, Alexis. You need to chuck that dice.
The only one I got.
Nice job.
Nice roller. Maybe you have to do the Gygax ceremony. Pour a little coffee, Dr. Pepper, beer on it. Re-enchanted.
I like that the Gygax ceremony involves Dr. Pepper.
It's the 3 stages of a gamer's life. You know, Dr. Pepper for the kid, coffee for the adult, or beer for the teenager, coffee for the adult.
The best part is I don't drink any of those 3 ever.
I was going to say for me it would have been probably Red Bull hard cider and then Kraken, but whatever.
I mean, it's like Pepsi, iced tea, Pepsi.
Pepsi, not sponsored.
We
That's
wish. Damn.
Again, Rolf got 13.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the tip of your tongue, but you can't remember. But you think there is a church, or was a church, that was known for keeping birth and death records. But you just can't remember it. It's almost like it's a minor deity that nobody gives a shit about.
Oh, that's infuriating.
Oh, what? Did you have an idea?
So close. There's one of the cults around here, like a little minor church. I can't think of the damn name. They might have, they might have vital records like that, but it's not coming to me. I'll keep thinking on it.
As a paladin, would I know like a couple of people who are maybe even like as a noble? Maybe I know some other church people.
Personally, you don't really know much personal ones, but you do know where the churches are, so you can always potentially ask someone at a church if they know what he's thinking. Like, can jog the memory.
I suggest we just go to the next one. There should be a temple just around the corner.
You're in Castle Ward, so the Hall of Justice should be nearby.
Oh, great.
Yes, maybe you should ask Batman.
Seriously, I think it is called the Hall of Justice, which is funny as hell.
That's awesome.
Let me double check.
As long as we don't have to run into Xanon.
It turns out they're just really selfish people, and they're like, it's a hall for just us.
Oh, the Just Us League, right. Those assholes.
Got it.
Sorry. Halls of Justice.
Not copyrighted.
See, we're better than DC Universe because we have multiple halls.
And our main guy isn't a dark psychopath that is no way the real Superman.
It's just a dude in some glasses.
Are you sure he's not a bard? He's running around in spandex.
Yeah, so the following temples are in Castle Ward. The Temple of the Celadrin, which is celebrating the elven deities. Lathander's Spires of the Morning. Ogma's Font of Knowledge. The Tower of Luck of Timora. And Tyr's Halls of Justice, or Tyr.
I'm just speaking for myself personally, I feel like we either had the best luck with the elves, probably because they were still around back then, or with the Hall of Knowledge, because they've got all the knowledge.
Let us go to the Hall of Knowledge, because have you dealt with elves? They usually don't really care about...
You say to the half-elf.
Right, exactly.
You also
then
know this temple is
half of like
actually
full elves.
I
this
mean,
temple is actually relatively new comparatively.
me mam's a elf, so watch what you say.
Yeah.
No, I mean, did you ever notice how she did not care about other mortals?
I mean, she left me died a death.
Who'd
Like
you
literally,
dad?
Well, there's always exceptions, no? I mean, look at me, I'm a massive exception.
I think we're all a basket of exceptions, love.
Oh, that's, you got away with words.
So as they go to the Hall of Knowledge, Group B, you are at the ice cream shop, trying to retrace Clara's steps.
Yeah.
This is like, so this is where I got like his collar. Then I went out the door, and I passed Nigel's house, and then I went down past the street, and then I went back up it.
Where's the name Nigel?
It's a weird name, pretty old, out of style and date. Nobody uses anymore. You think it's a Tithiran name?
Probably something a wizard has. It's a pretty nerdy name.
Yeah, so you're walking.
Yeah.
Clara, as you're walking, you do notice on the side of the street, they actually do have street names. One of the guilds, I can't remember, a guild whose name is not important at the moment, actually names the streets and keeps track of everything. Like they're the ones who changed Slut Street's name to Zalanar Street.
Oh.
Yeah, it was not popular choice. People are really mad about it. They keep trying to graffiti that name out. Anyway.
Sir Guild not appearing in this film.
Yeah. So the street name says Trollskull Alley. That wasn't the name when you were around.
Trollskull Alley. That's weird.
Yeah, right? There's no troll skulls anywhere. Well, there will be at our place, but there isn't right now, which is weird.
You're gonna bring in troll skulls?
No, one troll skull. See, and then he goes on to... Oh, no, you weren't here for this, so... He goes on to his epic tale about how he went to this tavern called the Yawning Portal. And him and the brave barkeeper, bless his heart, the poor guy, barely could stand, was able to help him vanquish this troll that came out of the well.
I turn to Thang, and I'm just like, is that a thing? Because it doesn't.
Oh no, the innkeeper killed the troll, and he got knocked across the room.
That sounds
He
wrong.
put to sleep.
Sorry. Anyway.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a really weird name. I don't know, like, I don't think I would know why it would be. I know why it would be called that, but I wouldn't know what it would be called that, right?
Yeah, that was a couple years after you died.
Okay.
That was renamed.
But, like, did the thing happen before?
This, if you're in the document,
Uh-huh.
you see my highlighting?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name you know.
Okay.
Oh, Clara, where'd you get
Second
that?
part?
Where'd you get that paper
Yeah,
from?
Yeah, that part. happened that
Just
year.
pulls out my history book. Hold on. Should have employed a character who needs to read this much.
Do we go left or do we go right?
Well,
Give her a second. The streets changed a fair amount.
I gave her like 5 or 6 seconds.
Your journey, as you're going, you stop in front of a building that has changed. This one, you see steam coming from it, and you hear hammering. When in your day, it belonged to another buddy of yours. I don't know. You pick a name.
name was
But-
Hunter.
Yes. It was
What did he hunt stuff?
Yeah.
He was too pompous for that.
He hunted ladies.
That sounds like a pretty ironic name.
Indeed.
And
But
then
you see,
just neon sign, ironic name, Patience.
Mhm.
but now, instead of being a house, it's a smithy named Steam and Steel.
Oh, hey, we meant to come by here at some point soon.
And you know the passage that you chased your dog
Mm.
would actually be in part of the building, because before the building sat a little bit further back, and you basically went into what would be the sewer-ish area, but this one's pushed back, so it's like,
That way, I went behind Hunter's house. Well, I blew him a kiss, and then I went behind his house. And then I ended up in there's a little walkway there that goes to the sewer, but they moved the house, so I don't even know. Probably can't get through there.
I mean, we can go around back and see if there's something in the back.
Let me see.
I'm a little hesitant to just roll up into somebody's house and go snooping in their basement.
You go to look to your side, and there's like a dotted line silhouette of where Patience was, and it like goes like doop 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 doop, and he's like at the door, and he's just like,
the door's just open because it's a business. So,
yeah,
you go in.
he just goes in there.
You
I
see
suppose.
a water genocide polishing some breastplate. He's like, "Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Name's Avi. You new? Need some armor? Need some weapons?"
Ooh. Yes.
Same
No.
as
Wait.
what,
Wait. Nope. Focus.
Avi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was there a
Avi Don.
hole
His
here?
last name is Don. It has to be.
Do you know any history about where this location, like 200 years ago?
What the
I
fuck
just
is that?
seriously just ask a man, is there a hole in your house?
He's
Is
just
there a
like,
hole in your house, or did you fill
He
it?
corrected himself and said, "Do you know the history of your house, like 200 years ago?" Which is equally strange to ask.
I don't know if I should be insulted or not. I am nowhere near 200. I mean, Emmerich
Question.
is a little bit older, but even he's only like.
Does he see the
30, 40?
ghost in our party?
I'm assuming you guys are still
Doesn't
across
seem
the street.
phased as much.
Okay.
He's like, yeah,
The fuck are you?
He's a water genocide. I'm sorry. She's a ghost, if you can't tell. I think she used to know this area. We were wondering if we
I
could
used to live here.
used to live here.
Not
Emmerich,
here.
we
Not
used to
here.
have someone
Like
living in
that
our
other
house.
place.
as
Like
he goes,
across the
a
street.
Fire genocide comes from back where the forge is. He's wearing basically just pants, like hung below, really
Hot.
toned.
He's a
Right.
fire genocide.
He's just like,
That was
oh, we had a ghost. That's interesting, Abby. I don't remember a ghost here. I wonder if that would do anything for business.
I'm not your ghost. I am an independent ghost.
we
Oh.
don't need no man.
Sorry, he said we had a ghost, so I assumed we had a ghost. I owned one. I mean, no offense, we just don't know much about ghosts. We have seen them, but
I don't know much about ghosts either, so join the club.
Anyway, so we were looking to try and help her piece together her past, and we were wondering if we could perhaps check out your basement.
Patience has already got his ear to
he
the.
looks at he's like,
Considering
I'm sorry, you're not my type.
no,
Patient-
the actual the underside of your house.
What's the floor in here? Is it like floorboards and stuff? Or is it?
Do you have a cellar?
Yes, we have a cellar.
Patience has
That's
his
Where we keep.
ear to the floor, and he's knocking and moving to different locations.
He's not the
Abby, you
brightest.
deal with them. I just can't deal with people like that. Gabby's like, sorry, he's not as much of a people person. So, what's he doing?
He's searching for the cellar because he's an idiot.
I'm gonna
Wait, can you
I'm
just stay
gonna,
through the floor?
I'm gonna use my ghost powers and go through the floor and see if I can see anything.
Oh wow, that's interesting. You sink down. You go
Whoa.
to the cellar.
She just no clipped.
One, you see an area that has some fun stuff. Another area that has unfinished weapons and like discarded stuff, like they've been making things and like it didn't work out, so they put them aside for now before they melt them down. Some cheese, beer, typical stuff you'd keep in the cellar to keep cool because lack of refrigeration. Except for those ice cream people. And as you kind of float, the area where you would have went through your tunnel, you see, but it's kind of blocked off, like not blocked off for a long time. Looks like relatively recent blockage of the wall downstairs.
Recent as in the past like year or in the past 100 years?
Probably past within 5 years.
Okay.
It's not worn or anything.
So like somebody bricked up this entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Can I pass through that?
Yes.
Okay. I want to see what's behind the door number 1.
You go through, and it starts. Basically, as you go through, wisdom save.
Oh joy. Okay. Oh no, I got a net 1.
You essentially fall to your knees, clenching your head as memories start flooding because you know this tunnel. You walk down it searching for Kobe Barks. And you also feel a dark presence coming from deep down the tunnel. Also a lighter presence to the side, but a dark presence down here.
Okay. She like dashes back and she's just like, there's some funky shit down there, and I don't think I like it. But
I'm still trying to talk
to died, and I don't.
Does she coincidentally like phase through me as like my head's on the floor?
And so she's just kind of like. Whoa.
Meanwhile, I'm still trying to talk Avi into letting us into the cellar.
Patience.
Like, it's fine. It's just for a minute. You can certainly join us if you want and watch over, make sure we're not doing anything shady or anything. But
Patience gets up like that one guy with the glasses in the Jaws movie when he was like feeding the chum, and then Jaws showed up, and it was like.
He's like, looks like that's the first time your friend's ever been in a woman.
that's probably accurate.
That must have been weird, though. I mean, I'll be honest. I guess I can take you down to the cellar.
You better have some sort of weapons or something, or some like what?
You say that as you look and see the hundreds of steel swords and daggers that they sell. He's like,
"You want to buy some?"
Like, I am
like, no, I mean like.
Is there some Daedric looking stuff?
Magical or like a holy water or.
Oh, I got that.
Wait, you have water, holy water?
I am a priest of Eldeth.
Oh.
Sweet.
I was not aware.
See, there's something really freaky deaky down there.
I don't judge you as being a ghost. Don't judge me and Amber.
I don't judge you.
Freaky deaky?
I mean, we are a married couple. Everything we do is perfectly consensual in the eyes of Eldeth.
Wait, what?
What?
Wow.
Okay. She is not only like a barmaid, but like she's like seen like she's been in the shady part of town, so like I think she's totally fine with it, even though like
It's
Like,
just one of those cross communication because you're
homosexuality existed like
Yeah, he doesn't know what's behind the brick wall. He thinks you're talking about the playroom.
Listen, no,
Like,
I'm
okay.
talking about the demon down there.
There is a demon in the cellar.
Oh, that's what they call fun
I mean,
stuff now.
Listen, I don't
Sometimes
know
Ember
much
can
about
get a bit
that kind of stuff, but it looked like not good.
You know, this
We
is
could-
turning out to have a lot more dungeons and dragons, but of the wrong sort. You know.
Anyway,
Well, there were dragons
let's go
down here,
and
right?
Figure out what she's
I
talking
know.
about.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Wait.
And then you can figure out because I think there's a little communication crossing wrong. So, Embrick, I'm going down to the cellar with these strange people, and not for that.
How many whips do they have for sale?
What?
How many whips do they have for sale here?
I mean, what?
Whips do they have for sale?
None, actually. They don't sell non-metal objects.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
if you
only
want
what?
those, you have to
Really?
go to the other store.
Okay.
Yeah, they keep all those for themselves.
We're not authorized to sell leather products from our
Oh.
dealer.
Okay, that's fair.
Meanwhile, in Group A,
Why don't you show them the imports?
as guys go
You push the button under the thing, and everything flips over, and there's harnesses and ball gags and flogs. It's like Jack Jeeves, but for
Why? Why is it? Why?
It's all drow stuff. That's why they have it in the dungeon, because if sunlight hits it, it gets destroyed.
that's right.
Perfect.
I hate everything.
There's the noisy cricket. Cricket.
Okay, so
There
back
you
to
go.
Tina.
Yeah.
So you guys are at the not halls of justice, but the
Knowledge.
Lunch.
all names. So you guys walk in. You hear simultaneously to some people the loveliest sound. Well, some people the most annoying sound. Quill on paper, writing, just
Oh,
filling the building.
Hmm.
the scratching a quill on parchment. Good stuff.
And a few
I wonder
moments,
what they do here.
someone walks up, younger human female. She's like, "Hi, welcome to the halls of knowledge. How can I help?"
Rogue's going to flash her a charming smile and introduce himself and Violet. And we're here on business. We're trying to dig up some historical records dating back about 200 years.
And my
Well,
friend here thought there's like a church who keeps records maybe that far behind.
Yeah, birth and death records.
Oh, yeah. I think you're thinking of Jurgal,
Jurgal.
the Central of the Dead, Lord of the End of Everything.
Ah.
Is that the one you thought?
Well, I didn't figure Jurgal would be so much about the birth records, but I mean, for sure, that would make sense that he had the death records.
He keeps track of all who were born and who are die, apparently. At least his church does. It's what they do for legitimate money.
Well, let us not delve into their other enterprises. Do I know where a church of Jurgal is close to here?
There's not a church, but you could potentially find a shrine.
Like a priest or something around here?
Yeah, and the I can't remember the name. Give me 1 second.
Do you need the name of a ward or?
Yeah,
I'll
it's
give
called
her a silver as a contribution to their church for her help.
You don't have the name of the
No,
place.
sorry. I have
Uh,
a giant
the
list
one
of
name that
the
no one
wards
knows.
and.
Yeah, it's something of the dead.
Oh, the City of the Dead.
City of the Dead. That's
Yeah, the one that's
also
not
where
on
you
the
probably
map.
find shrines to Kalambor too. It's like they probably would have it. We may have a copy somewhere. They do often copy stuff for us. But
Well, I mean, we're here now. If you don't mind us having a quick look around.
well, I mean, if you can do a quick look around, I mean, it's full of everything. Damn cow!
Cow!
No.
Okay, so how does a dirty 20 investigation look on that?
Ooh.
Dirty 20 looks like a 2 and a 0 next to each other.
Mm-hmm. And covered in smuts.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Someone wants me to change the. I don't think that was actually in the soundtrack, or Scott did that. One or the other.
I'm still rolling
That's moo
terribly.
to the cow and moo, or to the cow and cow.
I rolled a 9.
Sorry, this soundtrack is very loud. Maybe lower that up. This is supposed to be investigative music.
Ooh.
Okay, sure.
Anyway, so you're looking, and you do find a copy of death records around the time.
Hmm.
And you see, as you're going through, Clara's name with a year and a question mark for day and month. And that year was, give me 1 second.
1270, right?
1290. Yeah, it's like 1296 or 1297 around there.
In the meantime, if Rogh hasn't paid attention, Violet is like chatting up the clerk really hard.
All right. Are you chatting for fun later or just to chat?
Possible fun later?
All right, roll seduction.
Well, it's good. My charisma is good because my rolls are terrible.
Net one.
No, it's not a net 1 thing. But it's just an 8.
Your rolls tonight.
I'm buying a new dice.
Or into brainier people. And maybe straight men. You're not sure which one. It has to be something because there's no way that they can't be attracted to you.
Well, maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree. What can you do?
Is Violet like what gender is Violet?
Violet is female, and she's like whatever goes. She's a paladin of Sune, so any kind of pleasure from theater to having a good night out.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
But part of the reason why Rogh and Violet get along so well is because he's also dedicated to Sune. So there's a lot of anything goes happening in this party, but seldom does anything actually go.
Listen, all my characters are anything goes.
Oh boy.
I do not play the linear way.
So an interesting thing in Waterdeep, at least, technically necrophilia is illegal. So you might have an issue there.
That's good to know.
Yeah, I mean, it's
normally it's there's reasons for it. It doesn't really have provisions for consensual sentient ghosts as much.
Yeah, I feel like we would have a case there.
That's a little different from just cracking open a cold one.
What about the poor liches?
Damn it,
What about the poor liches that come into town, coming to get some?
Yeah.
I'm quitting. I'm done with
What discriminatoriness is this?
in your area,
Oh no!
Have you seen the Lich in Neverwinter?
Cracking open a new one, a cold one.
She's gotten herself quite a few. I would not be surprised.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so you might be able to argue something with the magistrate over that kind of stuff, but that's for a whole different game at the moment. So you found the death stuff. Were you also looking for the rest of her family?
Yeah, her siblings. What was her? You said her name was
Lori.
Laurie.
Right. So as you look, you don't see her name in the death records.
Oh,
Hmm.
she might.
You see a birth, but not a death in Waterdeep.
So was the birth record was Laurie like listed as the mother on that certificate, or was she listed
She was
her
her
birth
sister.
certificate, or?
Um,
Well, I'm just talking about things that might have happened after your passing.
After the passing, the only things you see is one, another birth with the same name from the parents,
Mhm.
and that's kind of it. It's almost as if they left the city.
Okay, yeah, that was kind of where my head was going, but okay. Well, if we don't have any records proving that they sold the house, and we only have this, I mean, if there's no other record of the O'Neil family in this place, then I guess we're done here. It maybe
And
have to.
Violet, as you were chatting up the priest of Oglob, even though you weren't hitting off the right way, you did learn an interesting fact. There's not as much records because before a certain point, the city wasn't really a whole city that could keep records. There were wars and a couple coups that essentially wiped out the public record. Like no one was recording anything, or that what was recorded was destroyed and just never preserved. So that's why there's this gap between before and after. Because before a certain point, there just wasn't anything or anyone preserving the history, and what history was there was being destroyed.
So run into a history nerd makes sense in the Hall of Knowledge. Well, at least it was a fun conversation. Did Rogh return?
Yeah, I did.
Um,
Doesn't look like our family's here anymore. It looks like they got out. Well, probably they got out alive. It doesn't look like they died here. Of any causes. Looks like maybe she had like a younger sibling be born, and then just the family kind of disappears.
well, Patricia just told me that a lot of the records were lost or erased on purpose in past events. So it's possible that there's just records missing. But you know, maybe they did maybe just move. I mean, imagine losing a daughter and living in the same place.
I can see how that'd be just. Sure, and it'd be a good thing to have a fresh start, especially if you've got a young one. So, I don't know. Do you think we'll have any better luck anywhere else? But it sounds like not. Maybe we should get back, figure out what they found in their walk.
The only thing I am sadly unfamiliar is just how to help ghosts.
Well, if we find out what she's back for.
Well, in that case, we should probably go and investigate. Maybe she's remembering more at this point.
I think so. So yeah, we're gonna head on and he'll bid farewell to Patricia and make sure she got that silver. That's the tip for being so kind and helpful.
All right.
I'm just like, you can find me at Trollsco Manor if you ever want to chat about history again.
So, nice. So, you guys head back. So, Team B, you are arriving right as the group is descending into the cellar and looking at the boarded up thing. And Avi's like, oh, so this, yeah, it used to be a solid wall, and then a couple years ago, a hole emerged, and we blocked it back up.
A hole emerged.
There was a sewer here. I don't know if it's
Like something came through it, or like the brickwork just fell apart.
Maybe it was that Zanzibar guy.
Which one was Zanzibar?
Apparently, he's a big floating head, shoots rays out of his eye stalks or something.
Zanzibar? Fucking hell.
Means Xanathar.
Yeah, Zanzibar.
Sands in a car.
Well, we came down and bricks were just all over the ground. Like somebody opened up a door that was here.
Like somebody came through it.
Like there's a spooky thing down there that makes me feel like don't want to go down there, but like probably the only way to go to the afterlife like a normal person. So there it is.
I'm not afraid of no ghost. Let's go. Patience
Well,
is
no,
ready.
I'm not scary, but that thing is.
I mean, there's a brick wall in front of you, Patience. How do you plan on getting through it?
Determination.
Are you really gonna ask that?
I mean, there's a brick wall. What are you doing? It's not her asking it in person, but like
How close are you?
right next to you. We're all standing in a cellar. I don't know how big this place is.
Okay, Patience isn't a douche, so he's gonna say, "Stand back. I got this."
I'm gonna turn to Avi. We will pay for any damages.
Yes.
Yes, you will.
he pulls out a hammer, and not like a weapon. I mean, like the one you get in mundane items, hammer. So probably like a carpenter's hammer. And he goes, "Stop! Hammer time!" And he uses thunderclap, and he like hits with the hammer on the wall.
I was gonna do that. Hey, what's up?
This is why we're gonna get kicked out of here. It's not because of anything we're doing. It's because of the puns.
Yeah, we're in the wrong right campaign here.
the wrong right campaign.
Uh-huh.
Hi, welcome to Retroverse Part 3.
Exactly.
4 thunder damage.
How much? 4?
Yeah.
He's like,
Wow,
Gonna,
you maybe knocked a little dust loose.
that's gonna take a bit, my dude.
Oh yeah, no, that's his first swing.
Perhaps.
We're not in initiative.
Yep. Do you have a
He's-
pick, perhaps?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a pickaxe.
Oh.
After 3 more rounds, he's done 5 thunder damage. He rolled pretty low on
Good
those.
God.
Abby just puts his hand on your shoulder. It's like,
Which, like, also,
It's
wait,
okay.
it's Thunder Wave. How loud is that shit?
Yeah, probably pretty loud down there. You're all deaf now.
Well, I don't
Abby
know. I
goes
don't.
up.
Already did.
Because
few
if
minutes
it's a
later-
cantrip.
Ember comes down.
It's
with
D.
a-
It's
What are you guys
D6.
doing?
It's a D6 thunder every strike.
Ember comes down. It's like, here, let me do it so you don't destroy our foundation. Pulls out a metal thing with a bigger hammer. He's got a lot bigger muscles than
He's
And
showing
he
off how big
essentially-
his hammer is.
hits the thing like.
Is he a
helping
captain?
you out.
Is he a captain with his hammer? Sorry, that's just a reference
I
to
got
something.
it.
Yeah, okay, never
The
mind.
hammer is his penis.
Oh, Jesus. It can be heard 100 feet away.
Yep.
But we're in a
Yeah,
There's
probably
basement.
gonna get
basically
noise.
thunder inside this person's house. Everyone outside is probably looking for where these magical storm clouds are.
Not really. It's a smith.
Okay, that's,
Ember's was forging upstairs. It's not that much
I
different.
would still think it would be a lot louder.
It's in the basement, and can you hear things from people's basements when you're outside? That's why they do creepy crap down in their basement, because no one can hear
I
it.
mean, if it's exploding, yes.
Either way, though, it does hurt the ears for you guys standing near him when you was doing that.
Oh, yeah, no. After the first one, Dan is just doing this.
He switches to Eldritch Blast.
After a few minutes of everyone helping, the thing comes down.
Okay.
Okay.
Abby's like, well,
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. We'll definitely help you work it up later.
I wasn't dead and didn't have ghost dragons. I would give you some.
the thought is appreciated.
Patience jumps in.
Wait, ghost dragons? So you can take it with you.
Ghost dragons.
Patient,
Technically, I think I have like not a lot, but I have some money.
Ghost money?
I could be wrong.
Patience, as you probably the first one through because you're patient. As you take a step, the temperature drops 10 degrees.
Ooh.
If he didn't have his scarf on before he puts it on. And it's pitch black in here, right?
There's a purplish light.
Okay. I have dark vision. I just wanted to make sure. I'm not sure if everyone
I
else
think
does.
all of us do. But the question
Oh yeah,
is,
there's
does
the one
dark,
party that has dark vision for everybody.
does the ghost have dark vision?
Yes, they do.
She's using a custom race. I don't know if they gave it to her.
Let me look.
I don't know either, but it would make sense that you would.
Exactly. We found your dog!
Go on. Go.
That's the dog.
Go.
I'm ready for you, Fry.
They get dark vision 60 feet in a monster manual, if that matters.
Yes. It's a weird, semi-broken class or race that I had to fix up some, but it's like doable. Like for
Ghosts
custom race, it's like
also get ethereal sight. I don't know if her race has that though.
No.
it's a bit off. It has like one ability that was OP as hell, and then another thing that was like that's weak as anything.
I don't
How
know.
is it, though?
I think she should have been just a straight up ghost, because that would have been really funny. Because then she'd be like, she slaps Patience, and he just ages.
It was a just a side note, a concept I had. Unfortunately, they haven't brought it to 5e yet. It's a spectral harpist. It's a specific type of undead who are good ghosts, but they haven't brought it to 5e successfully yet. So couldn't really use
I'm
it.
still waiting on that ghost class, but not ghost class race, but it's fine for now.
Are
DM, do
you,
I have dark vision or not?
Everyone else in the party, so yeah.
Okay, great.
It's one party that has it. I even gave it to Dragonborn. So you guys gonna wait for your other two companions, or you're gonna head down to the ghostly purplish light of this tunnel?
Patience is already moving.
Okay.
It's like, I wonder what that light is.
Claire will grab the back of his scarf and just hold him.
Yeah, that scarf is good for that.
Whoa!
Just
Hey!
Miss Athena, you see Patience just kind of try to rush through the door, and Clara grab his scarf and start pulling him back some.
Hey, what's up?
What's
going
up?
on?
That place seems a little spoopy, if you ask me. And I'm a ghost, so.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we're down here for this reason. Like,
We got this.
Are you sure? Maybe we should wait for, backup. That ogre might help.
I mean, we
Orc, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Damn, you racist.
Well, I mean, that fits.
Hey, I'm.
Yeah, she's old timey. It's okay. It's just how things were
It's one of
back
those where you don't mean it intentionally at all. It's just how it's been.
then. It's
Yeah.
like your
That's how
old
she was
great grandmother
raised.
referring to
And
Like-
she, like,
colored people as colored people. It's like, oh no, we don't say that anymore.
however, if you do think there's something spooky or demon-like down here, we maybe should wait for, the holy woman.
that's what I'm saying.
Hello, you called?
I
Oh,
say
hey!
that Avi's like, I'm not a woman. Damn it.
No, another woman.
Oh,
Wait, no.
But
That seems not cool.
No, that was a fuck up. My words are just not here yet.
somebody's getting 10% increase in price.
This is all not cool. This whole scene.
Patience lights up his sickle with the light spell.
It occurs to me that Rogh and Violet are not going to have any idea where the hell you guys are.
No, we're just walking into the store. Good. Like, we don't even know about the store, huh?
I think probably we heard the booming from
That's fair.
Patience, like casting Thunderwave 1,000 times.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah, that might be a familiar sound.
That would probably like get our attention and be like, oh, there they are.
Okay, so
Or-
I'm going to walk
How
into the
to find the
store
party? Follow the explosions.
and
Yeah.
ask,
Oh,
have you
I know
seen
this
like a
is weird.
tiefling?
They're over at that place.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
Amazing.
Yeah, I gotta remember more often.
your maid.
Oh, right.
Whoa.
It's like your mate. She has a mate.
Look, it's the Thunderwave. Oh,
That was my dice tray.
not Thunderwave, Thundercloud.
Did the maid drop the dice tray?
All of it.
Yes.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Dropped everything as the leaf went through her. Sorry.
Don't worry, just take your time, clean it up.
Hey, purple light. You're a jerk. Coming for you.
Patience.
Here I come.
Patience.
I'm walking forward.
Please, I will smite thee where you stand.
I'm gonna try
Hold
and
your
grasp
butt.
patience and keep him from
And now
going.
Clara has discovered why he is named what he is.
You're lucky Claire's cute. I'm staying back.
So Rogh's gonna knock on the door frame of the shop and hello, hello.
Is that another ghost? I hear thunking noises above.
Few moments, the fire Genesee comes out. It's like, Avi, damn, gotta deal with the customers. What you looking for? We got all kinds of metal objects, shields, armor, weapons, maws, spears.
No. We're looking for something a little different. We're looking for a tiefling, a dwarf, a ghost, and possibly a crazy story involving a tunnel.
Oh, you
Have you-
came to
have
the
you
wrong
seen
shop, buddy.
This sounds like a like a joke. It's like the
If
beginning
I
of
the joke.
didn't know better, I'd say you were just in the wrong place. But they were downstairs in the cellar. I
Okay,
just
good.
Open a wall.
Yeah, we thought we heard the explosions.
I'm gonna
Come
go
on
and
by
stop
here.
Patience from ruining everything.
No,
Yeah.
Clara stopped him. His arms are crossed and his foot is tapping impatiently, though.
Oh,
It doesn't
He
matter
pats him on
because
the head. It's like, calm your tits, my dude.
Violet doesn't know, so she's going to yell and use the
no.
command word grovel.
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
And Patience falls prone.
Oh my god.
Yes, he does.
So you guys
I
walk
was
down
like, I did not do that.
and you see
was not me.
Patience on his knees groveling before a ghost in a cellar full of cheese, broken items in front of a door. It's a weird scene. And you also see a water Genesee and
A broken wall.
yeah,
Does Claire know how to use the piano?
Anna?
Definitely.
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's-
I'm sure actually that barmaids would have learned how to do a little musical accompaniment, and that makes sense.
Yeah, she knows. I think it's. I don't think I wrote down what it was, but I believe I have it is that it's a piano, a lute, and a flute.
Oh, see, that's nice.
I was just thinking, because we got the background stuff. You're just...
Yeah, I don't know if
Playing.
you can hear it, but there's definitely
Yeah,
background
yeah.
background music.
It's nice.
Yeah, we can
It's
hear
supposed
it.
to
Brought
be
to you by
dark
Sirenscape.
music. Yes,
No,
Sirenscape.
That is very, like, I imagine it's a ghost playing a piano.
So looks like we're gonna go fight a ghost or a demon or a something.
Oh, great. And he's
Wanna
gonna look
join?
at Violet like, you're used up all your spell slots, having to stop patience. Good luck.
Making sure.
Your friend is so weird.
I know.
He's impatient, yeah.
He's very direct.
Okay.
So
Dude,
we're-
it's fine. You just needed to wait like 2 minutes and then we can go downstairs. See, your friends are here. Stop whining on the floor.
He gets up,
As you
almost like he's really upset that he went down on the floor in the first place. You're probably not sure why. He just gets up and it's like some of his hair goes over his face and he's just like blows it back out angrily.
Oh.
She fixes his hair.
Well, I'm glad you guys are okay.
now we proceed.
Well, Now
I
we
just
can
sort of
go.
motioned at the hallway, and I'm like, after you, impatient.
Now, Tief.
Okay, no, I'm going then.
All right. You guys start down the tunnel. The secret
We,
tunnel.
we have dark vision, but technically our range of sight would be doubled because there is a light source. Because it's light source, then low light, and then dark.
So you go down and then start going back up and down, and you realize as you're going through that there are parts of this tunnel system that you're walking through
Mm-hmm.
that go into the walls and stuff of houses on the block. And there's some,
So like we can hear voices and shit.
yeah, and like there's a couple areas where you think you could pop, there's mechanisms. It's old and busted, but you might be able to fix it to open passages into people's homes to
Oh.
like do stuff.
That's shady.
Not okay.
Clara, you remember, without really hurting this time, because your memories are like flooding more,
Coming back.
that Lord Meander was known for his secret passages throughout the alley, which is why, to you, it was named after him, because he used them to smuggle and steal
Okay.
do his thing.
That's how you pronounce that. Okay, great.
I'm probably going to pronounce it differently every time, but that's
Alright.
beside the point.
Because it's like, it looks like just keyboard smash, and
Kind of, yeah.
yeah, Lord Meander had like a bunch of tunnels down here because this was like not the best place in town, you guys. And, you know, there was some smuggling and some canoodling and whatnot, but who cares?
Canoodling.
Yeah, Rogue's gonna purr. Canoodling, you say?
Many canoodlings.
More
That's
than
the
one
kind of
canoe.
history I can get behind, or under, or on top of, or up against a wall.
Moving on.
Yes. good say, Rogh.
I like this party. It is fun.
I believe you're looking for the room in the basement over there.
I think I figured out what
I was wondering what that was about.
I don't think we actually saw that. I'm pretty sure it was behind a locked door.
You were wondering about that, Violet? I
So-
thought you would know.
Huh.
You could see it.
Oh shit. Alright.
I mean, they're considered adults.
Hmm.
So, as you go through the tunnels, it like twists and winds throughout the alley. It's not like it was designed with the alley in mind. There's like, he built it.
And then the alley was built on top of it.
Yeah, it's like really bad architecture. Like Baltimore City streets.
Like it probably predates parts of town.
Eventually, you get to a T section. And one area has a blue light. The other area, red. And it was the merging of those two throughout the tunnel that was creating the purple light.
Ooh, I like red. We should go that way.
Do you recognize any of these lights, Clara?
Do
No.
I?
But you remember going the path to the blue.
Well, I went down there.
Okay.
And I died, so
So I'm going to go first, just in case.
that's a
That's
good
probably
idea.
smart.
Make the beefy lady move forward.
Yeah.
The beefy 7 feet tall orc lady.
Oh yeah, you're probably scraping your
Claire's
head.
not short either. I think like she's like 6 feet without floating.
God damn it!
Nice.
I wanted to be tall for once, okay?
You are incredibly tall.
I'm 4'3".
Yeah.
Do you have feet now? Like, did
I
you
mean,
did
yes, she
you
has feet,
spectrally
but
contour
she's
your
still
feet back?
floating.
You're not
So she's
like
like about the same size as Violet, but like just
I
float.
walk behind Violet and I just see her butt. That's it.
Look at you.
Do we need an
I was gonna
athletics
say, not
check?
that anyone's complaining.
Do we need an athletics check?
No athletics or checks.
Okay. Mature audience only, please. We're
Yeah,
very
this is a
mature.
real mature audience.
Do you go?
Toward the blue, I think.
Blue.
Blue.
Patience is right behind Violet.
So
Since
you
she's in the
head
lead.
down the blue.
Mhm.
After about 30 feet, you come to an open room. Clara, you know this room. It's the last image you saw in life. Was walking into this room. And in the room is a large spectral dire wolf. Just kind of standing there looking down the tunnel.
At us?
Well, you're in the tunnel, so it's looking down the tunnel.
Oh.
Yeah, is it looking down the tunnel at us or down the tunnel in the other direction?
Um,
I think the tunnel ends at this room.
yeah.
Oh,
So it's like comes to it's a cul-de-sac.
okay. So at
And
us.
it's looking
Yes.
up through. So you don't know if he was specifically looking at you or just down the tunnel, but
Us.
you're in the same.
I'm like leaning around the orc butt.
Patience says in
What
wolf.
do they look like?
Patience says in wolf to it. Hello.
It doesn't respond. But it's just kind of like slightly growling, just eyeballing y'all.
Oh my god, it's ghost dog.
Clara, is that your dog?
It doesn't look like the dog you remember, but you get good vibes from him. Like you don't feel threatened from this guy. The rest of the party, though, you feel threatened.
Boy.
This thing's big, dire wolf-looking motherfucker.
I'll float past them and I'll go up to him and I'll like put my hand out to him.
As you do, it transforms to your dog.
Kobe!
What kind of dog
Bark.
did you have?
Bark. Wolf. Wolf. Bark.
I think it's a really big dog, so maybe like a sheepdog.
Bark.
Oh!
Bark. Wolf. Wolf.
Really big and fluffy.
Bark.
Patience, why are you barking? You're not a dog.
No, that's Kobe. That's Kobe Barks.
Now you know why you couldn't speak to him. You're speaking wolf, which is a slightly different accent than dog. You know, it's like Portuguese and Spanish. A little same, but enough difference that you have trouble.
Lick. Wolf. Pant.
I pat him and just give him goat scratches.
It's like,
Oh, it's such a good dog.
Goes up.
Looking around this room, do we see anything on the floor or?
Barrels.
you see some barrels in the corner and investigation checks.
Ooh.
Okay, can I roll above 10?
Oh my god,
Probably not.
I got a dirty
You got
20.
that
No.
20.
Got a 9. Fuck's sake. I'm
I
buying
got-
new dices after this.
You said a
Five.
investigation?
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to be a 14 for me.
Oh, sorry. Wow. I'm actually proficient. 22.
Nice.
You're
Oh shit.
surprising for somebody who's so like gun ho about jumping into things that he would.
He's
be
got a headlight. It helps him search.
Yeah, so as you're searching, the Clara and Patience find, well, Clara, as you're going, you kind of drawn and you come to an area and you see your remains and the remains of your dog. Patience, your mind isn't on, hey, let's find remains. It's what's in these barrels? And you find, you're guessing 1,000 dragons. Now,
Hey guys, look what's in the. Oh, as he turns around.
and Violet, who rolled the lowest, doesn't investigate anything in his room.
I don't actually know what Violet got.
I got
got
a
a 5.
bloody 9.
Oh, Thana, who got the lowest.
She's too busy looking at the bottom of her tankard.
Yeah.
You were not you were doing your
You were
best,
investigating
but
the
you
bottom
turn
of the
around
Yeah.
and you see a reddish glowing specter just rushing into a room with a spectral knife like,
Oh god!
"Hey!" Initiative.
Ah!
Oh no!
Oh shit! I get to use key for the first time.
21 on initiative.
God damn it! I rolled a 5.
Oh,
I got a 21.
So a 6 total.
Oh man, I had a good idea, but I already used the thing. Ah.
All right, so Thana got 21.
Yeah.
Violet got 5. What did
I'm
Patience
6
get?
because I have a +1.
I got 15. I was just waiting because I know you had to list everybody's initiatives.
I have 17.
Yeah.
17 for Clara, 15 for Patience,
Mm-hmm.
and Rogh.
21.
21 also? Is that what?
Well, I mean, I already
Initiative.
said mine. Yeah, on 21.
Oh,
Mine is-
okay. You and I tied. I have a +3 dex.
Okay.
So am I 21?
Oh,
the greater?
actually, no. I'm sorry. I forgot that I actually have a +3 initiative. I thought I had +2. It is actually a 22. I had a 19 on the die.
Okay.
And enemy has to roll.
No, he doesn't. He does it
Shit.
I like to imagine that's the actual ghost laugh.
All right, so first person to go, Rogh.
So what do I see?
Well, as you were mediocrely investigating compared to everybody else, your investigation was good. You found some stuff, but nothing of value.
I mean,
You
okay.
essentially see the red light and turn around, and you see the ghost rushing at Dana, like
Ah. Okay, well, just kind of as a reaction, then he's going to throw his hand out, and a cloud of purple sparkles is going to fly out of it, and he's going to coat the area in front of Thana with fairy fire. So,
Technically, I don't think that's a reaction action, but yeah.
well, this is my action.
Yeah.
This is not a reaction.
It's one of those words where it's like, I react by casting this, except like it doesn't take a reaction.
I don't mean
Yeah, I know. Words mean yeah.
words mean things. I get it. So
Words,
anybody
words mean
anybody that attacks this thing is going to have advantage, and he can't benefit from invisibility.
well, it failed its save, so yes. Just making sure it's not immune
Wait.
to.
So
No, it's not an auto.
it is a red glowing thing, and now it's glowing with purple sparkles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that makes it what color?
It's
Loud.
sparkly purple with a red core.
Like a pinkish purple.
Sure, we'll go with magenta.
Yes, very beautiful. So, Donna.
I would. Yeah, no, she's fucking freaked out. She's gonna hit the. Yeah, I'm gonna punch a ghost
You can do that.
Please don't punch
or
me.
try the other ghost. Yeah. That is a dirty 20 to punch a ghost.
That punches a ghost. Let me
Or-
just double check everything.
Oh shit, max damage.
Hey,
7 damage.
your fists aren't magical yet, right?
No, they're not. And I'm gonna spend my bonus action and a key to make 2 more attacks with my flurry of blows. Well, attack number 2. That's only an 11.
you have advantage. Remember.
Oh shit, that's right. The second one's even worse. So would an 11 hit?
Yes.
Oh shit. Okay.
Ghosts are apparently very easy to hit.
Then I'm wearing armor, I guess. Do I add my dex bonus to the second attacks and third attacks?
I believe so.
Okay. So 6 damage for attack number 2, and attack number 3. Oh Jesus! I rolled a 1 and a 2, so that's a 7. Okay, but attack number 1 and a hit.
Does this
Or
sound like
22.
battle music to you people?
No.
A little.
I seriously thought somebody kept constantly dropping something before I realized that it was your stuff.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be
'Cause it sounds like
battle music.
a cardboard box filled with stuff falling down the stairs.
Yeah,
that sounds like my cat
With
is
the
walking on
piano.
the piano.
Yeah, it sounds like
yeah, it's somebody
dramatic, but
smashing
not
on a
like
piano.
fighty.
It sounds like patience fell down the stairs.
This is turning into
Sounds
some
alright.
Resident Evil shit, but the music is not really combat oriented now.
What?
No.
I totally hit that by accident.
Oh no! It's a ghost
That's what it
Kenku.
That's what it sounded like when we fought the Kenku Aya. It was amazing.
Oh, we got to show
It was the worst. It was like fighting in a room full of budgies.
Okay.
That one
I
works.
guess we didn't like my comparison.
So your last attack missed. So.
Correct. But I did hit it twice.
Yeah. Clara's turn.
Okay, so she sees this thing like and she'll like
Yeah, the face. You know the face. This last face you saw on this plane. As the
so
knife
she
came
like
down.
probably dropped down to her knees, so she's gonna get up and she's gonna turn around. And her eyes are gonna glow. And she's going to
Let me adjust this a little. No, I'm gonna adjust it. Damn soundtrack. No, I'm adjusting it.
He's arguing with the troll on the
I got it.
soundtrack.
Good.
and she's gonna distance whisper it.
Look
Like,
it up.
yeah.
Nope, that wasn't it.
Oh my god, you're ghost haunting a ghost.
Yeah.
Haha.
Wisdom saving throw.
Can a ghost use its possession ability on another ghost?
You're about to find out.
Oh no.
Not with that save. You said wisdom?
Yeah.
19.
19. No, well, he saves,
Yeah.
but he still takes half damage.
Oh, I hate this thing sometimes.
So 4 points of damage, and to everybody else it just looks like she's like mumbling something in like
Actually, I know that spell, so I might recognize that for what it is and be immediately entranced.
like she's just cursing it out in really old curse words. And like her eyes are glowing with like spiritual energy, and she looks pissed.
She says, heck.
This is heck. Yeah.
Well, that music went hard for like a half a second and
know.
then stopped.
It's like, and go! And like the composer just had a heart attack each second he had the first note go, and they just stopped playing.
Yeah.
So next is patience. After you see your ghost friend try to out-ghost the ghost.
It's okay, buddy.
It's
Hey.
okay. It's okay. It's just a ghost.
Like ghost dog is real mad.
He, bark, growl. Oh, wait, wrong dog.
That one doesn't exist anymore.
It is a ghost dog, I guess. Anyway, so
Oh.
turns the sickle upside down, so the hilt is the butt of the hilt, the pommel is facing forward. His eyes glow white, and he shoots a guiding bolt at it.
Nice. Do we get double advantage for that?
16.
Ouch.
Double
hits.
advantage isn't a thing.
It is with elven accuracy, but it's not even that. So
Yeah, Elven
it's
actually.
it's not true double advantage. It's not like 3 dice, but unless you re-roll an advantage dice, so it's effectively like that.
The advantage will last longer until the end of my, or the beginning of my next turn instead of the beginning of your next turn. So you
It's
will
a
get
concentration
advantage.
Spell. Fairy fire lasts for up to a minute.
Oh, Sacred Fire doesn't last, or Guiding Bolt. Anyway, I did 10 Radiant.
Yeah.
Immune to all damage from patience. Okay. They hit him with a guiding bolt, and he's just kind of like, "Ah!"
It does nothing?
No, it hurts him. He's just angry at you.
Okay.
He doesn't bleed.
It didn't look like it hurt more?
The dog's trying to get up on the
Surprisingly,
chair and
no.
struggling.
Okay.
Oh, Terry.
Yes. Really, it's weird. So, the ghost flies kind of through Thana to Patience.
Patience's scar is super glowing white, and his eyes match it now. His eyes were glowing at orangish amber, and now they're just pure white.
Just reading some of the abilities here.
The ghost is not happy with Patience.
Patience is fine with that.
Patience does have radiant damage, so.
The Patience must roll Wisdom save.
Cool, I'm good at those, as we know. 3.
Ooh. Okay.
Actually, no, sorry, 4. It was a nat 1.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Of all the times.
Wait, is that charisma? If you're doing what I think you're doing?
No, I'm not doing what you think I'm doing.
Okay,
I'm doing the other thing you don't think I'm doing.
Okay. Good. I don't want to know what you're doing.
If I'm reading this right, which I think might be a typo, anyway, it grabs you, looks into your face, and basically does like the pennant stare from Ghost Rider right into your face. Modified ability. Age 30 years, and you are frightened.
Oh shit!
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
What is
You make the save every.
How old is Patience now?
He
28.
He was 17.
So he's 47 now.
Wow. Well, maybe that'll slow him down a
Alright.
bit.
Yeah, you're just like. Oh.
I yell, oh shit!
And it is Violet's turn.
Okay. Violet is going to. I'm first going to use my bonus of action for aggressive to run over to the ghost, and I'm going to reach out and cast Heroism on Patience.
Oh, nice. What does that do?
I'm just gonna put my hand on Patience's shoulder, and a willing creature is imbued with bravery, immune to being frightened, and gains temporary hit points to my spellcasting modifier.
Which is...
3.
Okay.
Nice.
Thank you.
So you were like, ah! Now you're like, ah, I'm fine.
And then you look down at your hand.
Whoa. Whoa, I'm rugged now.
Yeah,
You
just
changed.
like,
He still has 17 charisma. So he's like a DILF, I guess.
Oh, no.
I had to say that.
Oh, no.
I mean, if there's such thing as MILF, there's got to be a DILF, right?
yeah,
I mean,
it's,
yeah.
it's a term.
It's
I feel
definitely
like-
a thing.
It's a term, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway,
Anywho,
back to the top to Rogh.
Well, after seeing Clara pull off some of that, he's going to be a little inspired, and he's going to do the same thing. And cupping one hand to his mouth, he's going to lean in and dissonantly whisper the first few words of an Elvish benediction that usually precedes an exorcism.
buddy.
And our friend here gets to make another wisdom saving throw.
Not 20?
Are you kidding?
No.
Okay.
You get anything for a bonus action?
Die.
No, my dog wants to chew my pillow up. So that's actually going to be that'll be 4 psychic damage then.
Hey, twinsies.
Mm-hmm. I don't think anybody's really gotten hurt yet, so he's gonna just hold his act.
Yeah, no, Patience hasn't got hurt yet.
Yet.
Just his emotions.
Thana.
Okay. So, when he reached out and he did that to Patience, was that an attack roll or?
There was a save on Patience part.
Okay, then it's not really gonna help me. I'm just gonna punch it.
You do that. You do that.
Do I still get advantage? Is it glowing still?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello. So that's a 15.
That hits.
4. Oh, god damn it. 4 damage, minimum damage. But then I'm gonna spend my last key point to do flurry of blows again.
Cool.
So second hit was 17
Hits.
for
Yeah, this guy's pretty easy to hit overall.
yeah,
Some reason.
7 damage, and my third attack, so close to a 20, was a 24. I rolled a 19.
Definitely hits.
So that is another 5. Yeah.
All right.
And if it's anywhere near patience, I'm gonna try and like get close so that it's not just targeting him.
Well, it's like currently in my face, right?
Yeah, but I just want to move so that I'm right next to it. So hopefully next time it'll be like I'm gonna go after the one who just punched me 3 times.
And then it's Clara's turn.
All right.
You should age this ghost, show it a lesson.
Can the ghost age me? I don't think so.
They can
It technically could aid you, it just doesn't do shit.
Yeah.
It's just like, you're an older ghost. In second edition, incidentally, that would make you stronger.
Yeah, the older the ghost, the stronger
more
you are.
powerful.
Wait, so in second edition, if the DM wanted to be a super douche and meta as fuck, he could have 2 ghosts just be like, we age each other forever, and now we're gods.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're liches. This is how you break the game.
It's like, pun.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my sword and I'm gonna go after it.
Whoa. Oh,
Whoa.
okay.
Okay.
My rapier. Claire's packing, you guys.
Clearly.
She has advantage because of fairy fire, right?
Correct.
Yes.
And technically still guiding bolt that does not require concentration.
I got 12 on both of those rolls, so
You hit.
oh
It's a ghost. It has no armor.
yeah, I guess 17 in total, but yeah,
Yeah, I think they rely on resistance
okay.
Yeah.
rather than AC.
They're resistant and or immune to practically everything.
And yeah, let me. Oh, great.
That's to negate their like 50% chance of missing in older editions, I assume.
Yeah.
So I got 10 on the die. So if he's resistant to it, then I guess it's 5.
Just tell me the number.
5.
10?
10.
Yeah.
Wait, does she count as her work all the way because she's also ethereal?
You notice her weapon did more than yours.
Hello, fuck it up.
And the
And
patience.
then she'll
Sorry, you have other things you might be able to do.
yeah, and I'm gonna get yell at Violet is like, hit it whatever you got, and I'll give her bardic inspiration.
Hello.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had that on. I'm gonna use that on Thana.
All right. So patience.
Patience
the one no
felt
one
this
cares about.
really weird feeling he's never felt before, and then it just immediately ended.
Puberty.
He's not sure how it ended, but it ended. AKA frightened. He's never been scared before. And
Some sort of
he
kindred.
says, "Is that all you got, bub? Whoa, what's with my voice?" And he casts Guiding Bolt again.
Oh my god.
He might miss though. 10.
Ooh, that misses.
Okay.
Wait, advantage.
You have advantage.
That's right, I
Because
do.
it's still fairy fire.
That's right. And that makes it a dirty 20.
Hey, baby.
That hits.
Ooh, no, a little 11 radiant.
Shit.
All right. So what you see is
I'm guessing that's his reaction to getting hit with guiding bolt.
just let me choose something here.
As Patience gets in his face, he tries to do the exact same face to him.
Yeah.
And
So
Guiding Bolt.
basically, the ghost had patience, did that. You guys hit him, and he's just like and stuff. Turns as patience just basically guiding bolts him through the chest, disintegrating.
Guiding bolt. Oh.
Very nice.
As red light starts to fade.
Guiding bolt times 10.
Well,
I look at Patience. I'm like,
Yeah, what's
Good
up?
job.
I don't know why, but my voice is a little raspier.
I'm just looking to Violet. I'm like, is there a thing you can do for that?
Should I roll?
Abby comes out of nowhere. There is nothing any priest can do about that.
I mean,
Um,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Can we do like a religion check to see how you would negate that aging, if anything?
That's a good question. Let me find out how you're supposed to do that.
It's in the stat block.
Yeah, it's just saying this.
I don't remember what it is exactly, but it's definitely in there.
I rolled on a 10 again.
I got
Wow.
an 18.
I got a natural 20 on the die. And
I'm
so-
just pretty sure this is permanent, essentially, at her level.
You need to essentially cast Greater Restoration within 24 hours on them.
Well,
Shit.
Oh yeah, this happened all the time. Greater restoration and she'll be great to go.
I mean,
I have to bring him to a church then, because I do not know that.
yeah, I was gonna say
do
if
you
we
guys
could
have
probably
any friends
convince
in
him.
any churches?
I've been dead for 200 years, so
I mean, I was looking at the other crew, but yeah.
Barrel
I'm just
full of
having fun
dragons.
with it now. You know, like
There's a barrel full of dragons here. I'm sure we could
Oh,
convince
shit, that's
some
right.
priest to
Though I
to
do
perform
wanna
the ritual
say-
for us.
I just send my murderer into whatever hell he's supposed to be in, and yet I'm still here. So
As you're saying that,
I'm still
time freezes for everybody but
here.
you.
Aw.
Patience is in the middle of, like, rubbing his new scruff.
Santa's like head first in the barrel.
As you hear beautiful music start playing, and a figure just basically comes out of this bright light that appears in the room. He's like, "Oh, finally found you. You've been lost for a little bit." Now, I cannot do this, but the entire time he speaks, it is a singing as he speaks, and it's like the most beautiful song you've ever heard as he speaks. He's like, "That sundering thing had really disrupted stuff. Been trying to find you. Here you are. Apparently that thing has been keeping a veil round. Oh, you ready to go? Or are you planning on staying?"
just will turn around and be like,
Oh my god, it's the ghost of her adorable dog here.
I think I'll stay around for a while.
You want to stay?
I mean,
You sure? Paradise?
yeah, this looks way more fun.
More fun than
Oh,
paradise.
you don't remember it. It's okay.
I'll come by when I, later.
As long as things don't happen, you will come back.
Yeah.
So, I'm nice. How do you want to do this? One, you could stay here as a horrible ghost that will eventually be driven insane and kill all those around you. I don't recommend that. Two, give you back your life you never had, though you will be out of time and space. Three, I could be persuaded to talk to some people. No one, just me. It's fine. Send you back. Or four, you could be reborn.
Yeah. This place
don't
seems
recommend-
like this time seems pretty good.
Yeah,
And
they don't boil everything this time around.
yeah. Did you see that
We fry
ice
some
cream?
things.
That's so cool. And I'll see my family when I'm done here.
Oh, they're waiting for you. They were wondering where you went.
I want to explore this new world.
Your life
So-
was taken early. Well, don't say Miller hasn't done anything for his followers. So,
Thank you.
resurrection or rebirth?
Uh,
One takes a little bit longer.
About 9 months.
what's the difference mechanically? I don't remember.
You'd
One
be a
is
baby.
basically you're resurrected. The other one is you are reborn as a baby to somebody. Some people like the whole new, fresh start. Some people don't.
Nah.
Especially
I
if you're
want my
like
body,
80
please.
or 90, it's like, I might just want to be reborn. Bones killing me.
I like this body. I mean, look at it. It's pretty good. So, yeah.
All right. And he just comes up. At first, it looks like he's about to like poke you, and then it stops and just plays a song that you will never remember. He plays the Song of Life, used in ancient times to create life throughout the cosmos. And time starts again. Everybody's unfrozen. You hear a melodic song play, for instance, and you see Clara in flesh, a dog in flesh. Though Clara, you're in pain. You hurt.
Oh shit! You're probably still bleeding.
No, it's just
Oh.
you haven't been mortal in over 200 years, so
Oh, that's fair.
all those mortal pains.
All those aches and pains.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
good. Yes.
Like,
Oh,
Wait, what just happened?
I'm gonna poke her.
ow.
Consent!
Stop it.
Damn it, people!
I
You're
did
gonna
not
go
cast
crazy.
anything.
Oh my god, dog! What happened?
The dog is alive too. What?
I mean, she is a
Yeah,
hot
are the
barmaid, but
dogs
come
are-
on.
Are there remains still here?
no, the remains were used to reanimate.
I don't think she's trapped in the well anymore. There,
Holy
puppy.
shit!
Wow.
Well, I guess this would be welcome back then.
Wait,
That's
Rogh, didn't you
interesting.
say ghosts pass on? What?
Well, you
I
see,
like
it
her.
was-
She's a rebel.
I also didn't know they could give me scruff and change my voice, so I mean, I don't know.
The dog is
I think
currently
it's
biting
a
my
dog.
hand.
Which one? Did you meet Marcool? Oh my god, did you meet Marcool? What was he like?
It was cool.
It was like oh, what's it?
Did you meet Kasuth?
No.
No, you wouldn't have met Kasuth. You'd be on fire.
I mean, who do you
Literally,
worship?
You're wondering the name of the person.
I'm terrible with names, especially gods.
Yeah.
Merkul is the god of the dead, I believe.
Here,
Did you meet Soon? As he looks over at Violet.
Oh, May Lily. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, May Lily. My girl.
Not Merkul.
Oh, that's what
Merkul,
Patience
okay.
mentioned.
Yeah, I was going to say, Merkul is not going to do that.
No, he's not.
Asshole.
Yeah.
He'd bring you back like a ghost just to be fuck with everyone.
He'd bring her back as like a higher level ghost, and she's like no longer sane or something.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a douche like
Not a
that.
fun guy.
But
Did anyone else hear Endless Ocean?
Um,
That was some beautiful music.
I heard
Listen.
some music, but
there are still things I haven't done in my life and things I want to do. And I'm going to do them. And then she looks over at Violet.
After 200 years, it's legal.
I mean, you're welcome at our stay at our place anytime.
yeah, considering your house kind of isn't yours anymore.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
And we got
Don't
room.
have anything to my name, so.
Well,
Well,
I
you
mean,
just found 1,000 dragons.
we did find a fair amount of gold.
Yeah, I dare say you'd be okay to stay with us for a little
What's
while.
everyone's passive perception, real quick?
14.
15.
10.
11.
12!
All right, so Athena alone, as you are, talking, and you notice the money and stuff, the dust in the floor and everything kind of forms a harp symbol real quick.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm like, that must be who brought you back.
Yeah. And
We
she
recognize the
she does
symbol.
a little, like a quick prayer to him, and it's just like, thank you.
Anyone
it might
else's
be
back hurt?
prudent.
My back kind of hurts a little bit.
I was gonna say it might be prudent to take patients.
Like my lower back? I don't know why.
Yeah, we probably need to get you to a temple, buddy.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
you're way old. I'm sorry.
I don't know what it is, but like the cold here is messing with my joints. Oh.
Patience, my dear, you might have not noticed,
Sorry,
but
son.
the ghost did do something to you. You are technically older than you should be.
Clara will pull out like a little compact mirror and she'll like show.
Oh my god, am I 18 now?
No, you're like 40 something.
Yeah, you have like some silver hair. It looks nice. I like it.
You look more
Tieflings,
serious.
they don't really show their age very well. I think they age like fine wine, like elves do. It's like a very subtle
Unfortunately,
change.
you went a bit vinegar.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got like
Really
soot.
quickly.
He's got like soot black hair, so maybe it's like some of it is more of like a dark gray or something.
His
got-
horns might be
Also,
a
like
little
that patchy teen beard just went like.
I was just thinking now he just has 5 o'clock shadow. Just...
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You got a pretty hot look. I'm not complaining.
He has 17 charisma. It didn't change.
I do have a thought.
It's still pretty good.
I did have a thought, though.
Yes?
We leave here with a barrel of coins. Our friends upstairs might it might belong to them.
These coins have a totally different open lord and stuff. These are old.
Yeah, these are.
Yeah, but we found it in their basement.
No, we found it in a tunnel at
We're
the
in a
end.
tunnel that was connected to their base.
It's probably nowhere near there.
Question.
As a dwarf, judging by distance and everything, because underground and you're racist.
Yes, my stone cunning.
Yes, you recognize that you're under what would essentially be T5, the Tiger's Eye.
Would we be able to hypothetically, maybe there is a back entranceway into the basement of our own tavern?
There is that other path that was
There's a bunch of exits all the way along the thing. We saw them. They're leading into other people's basements.
Question.
Yeah.
Like I said, there were a bunch of tunnels that,
Right.
Secret tunnel.
they would smuggle shit through.
Kev, as the policewoman here, what is the legality of this situation? Whom does the gold belong to?
With money found like this, what would happen is there would be an investigation to determine where the money came from. If it's considered state money, like or stolen from the city, it would be returned to them, but you would get a percent reward for recovering it. If it's not considered state money, like it was discovered that it's a guy's just like secret vault of money and stuff like that, they would look for the estate of the individual. If there is no estate, adventurers can keep it.
Well, money made from smuggling, is that technically the state's money?
Potentially, but they'd have to investigate because he could have smuggled through Skullport, which is not water deep.
Patience is already going over to the nearest door.
I was going to
thing.
say this sounds like a more historical kind of affair. Would the record even still be available for them to run down?
That's it.
100 years? No.
Do you think one of these doors goes to our basement, as he's already opening one of them?
Damn it, Patience.
I am out of spell slots, Patience.
For the
again.
sake of our over god, it would be the Tiger Eye one that you mentioned.
You notice that when you go to where you thought there should be one, there's no mechanism. It's been removed recently, like within the last 50 years, and it's been
Like somebody blocked it up.
yeah.
Like a certain detective did some investigating, found it, and disarmed it.
Yeah, it's almost like a detective should really know where they're living before they do anything.
Oh,
It's just this-
weird.
Yeah.
Good job.
He goes to the first one he can find that does have a mechanism.
You open it.
I'm gonna
And
scare the shit out of some poor sod on their toilet.
Really weird
Are there
because
toilets in
Here it goes.
Waterdeep?
really weird because he's a 40-year-old dude with like 20-year-old hair.
all right. You sent the map to the Discord.
I did, yeah. It's a couple things up. I can send it again.
Wasn't it pinned? Oh, you
Yeah.
did screenshot me doing that. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Was performance art.
Just so I know whose house it is, because every house on the
On
block,
the map
yeah,
has a person.
has NPC.
You said A5, right?
I
Was
think-
the-
I
was
think
the
A5
tiger
is
eye
the
one.
tiger's eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was T5.
Or G5, yeah, because that's
Do I still
just
have?
need to
Do I
get
still have that
reference.
for the overlay? Give me a second. Boom. Oh wait, let me move it up. Boom. Where's my image? No.
Okay, I'm just looking here who's around. Give me 1 second. Now the numbers on our dock match with the A's now.
correct, yes.
So we started from, you said what, A1? Or we went, I know we're at T5 now, but we started from where?
You started at E3.
3. E. There's no E in here.
Boom. Okay, there we go. Woo. That really blew up on the overlay.
Boom. Yeah, so basically you entered at T3, now you're underneath T5.
T3. Got it. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, those are the ones that are actually labeled on the book.
Okay, so
Oh, we went north. We went like west northwest.
The numbers aren't quite. There's a mistake.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you got 2 things switched at least.
Sorry.
Um,
You should
So
have
we're
permission
like a
to
few
speak.
doors down back from the manor, right?
Yeah, we're not that far.
okay,
We're still in
so
the alley.
so where are we at right now?
We're like
at
2 doors down from our place.
Which is
T5.
T5.
Yeah. Sorry.
E5.
So on the numbers that's already
So
there.
so people watching at home, I got the map up on the overlay. The little rubber ducky is us. We're at T5.
Oh my god, I love the rubber ducky.
Okay.
Yahoo!
Okay, so the first one that you can do that you come to and are like, hey, here's the passage, goes to A4.
A4. Okay, so whoop.
Yeah, you walk out, you see you just basically see a cellar kind of area. Actually, let me just you see cellar. You see usual stuff people keep in the cellar. Cheese, beer, milk, anything that needs to be cool.
Okay.
You also see some mannequin heads on the table, some cloth, bone, needles, and stuff.
Oh.
He goes back. He's not going to
What
go
is it?
upstairs. He just goes. He doesn't recognize it as his own basement.
Like,
so just
Nope. I'm gonna try the next. Can I use my stone cunning to see if I can gauge where our house would be along here?
You can also gauge where you were. That was you've never been there, so you don't know who that is.
Yeah.
You do know you use stone cunning, go through the tunnels. You realize it probably would have been quicker just to go back the way you came. Just because you knew that path.
Yeah.
But you eventually find the path that leads to the cellar of Trollskull Manor.
Woohoo!
And you cannot access it.
Fuck.
You have a barrel
On top of it, possibly.
on top of it.
Okay. Well, we can go in and come down through the other way, and then we don't have to deal with the
Yeah, Patience, do you want to go run and move that barrel for us, lad?
He gives a thumbs up and he goes to run, and after like 2 or 3 big steps, he slows down.
Gets you 47.
Yes.
Also, shouldn't someone go to the ice cream shop and tell them that the ghost issue has been solved?
Yeah, I'll book it. I'm pretty fast.
Oh gosh, Patience isn't going to like ice cream anymore. It'll be too sweet.
Oh, my teeth hurt.
You, Thana.
Wait,
you
will coffee affect him differently now?
You go back through Steam and Steel. Abby's like,
Everything's great. The rest of them will be up shortly.
cool.
We'll help you break it up in a bit. Back up.
There isn't too much damage, so it's probably only going to be a dragon or 2 for
Oh, cool.
the parts we need to repair them.
Sweet.
I'll be back. Here's the dragon.
Your friend looks a bit older.
Yeah, the ghost kind of whammied him a little bit.
We can fix him. It's fine.
Yeah, there was a ghost down there. Also,
Yeah.
Are you with us, Clara?
You took
Probably.
a ghost with you. What
Yeah.
did the ghost do to your friend? I
No,
thought they was your friend.
no. There were 2 ghosts. There's the ghost that was friendly, and then apparently we found a ghost that killed her, but we killed it.
Again.
So
It's
there
It's
were
weird. It's been a weird
3
day.
ghosts?
No, 2 ghosts. Her, and then the ghost that killed her.
Oh, I thought you said there was a friendly ghost, her.
No.
And
She
the
is the
one-
friendly ghost.
Was.
I am no longer a ghost.
Did you actually run upstairs with us? Because I thought me and Patience were running ahead. Because we still need
No.
somebody to maybe help lift the barrel from below.
I'm sure that would be like Violet and me probably.
Yeah, I would have to redo this character because I don't think that it makes sense to have 0
Funny enough,
strength.
some of the stuff is kind of half-elfish based, so if you were half-elf, you won't have to change your ability scores.
Yeah, I would just. The only thing I think you'd have. I don't know what else you'd have to change.
It's a completely different race.
No, yeah,
can
but
work
like
with it, though.
get rid of your racial stuff and well, you guys can work out. throughout the
Yeah,
way.
if she shows up, she says
Yeah.
she wanted a one and done deal, but apparently she's having so much fun she wants to come back.
Like a
Yeah,
drug.
It's fun to play,
So
right?
she's Carla, the friendly ghost. Friendliest ghost you know.
So you make it to the ice cream shop.
Patience, do you want to go let them know, and I'll go let our friends in the basement.
I believe he was going to Troll Skull Manor.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
he was
then
going to go to the basement. You were going. To
I'll
the
go
ice
to
cream
the
shop.
ice cream shop then.
So Widget's there, like,
Hey, so we solved the problem. We have to go to a temple first because we maybe ran into a couple complications. Apparently there was another ghost. We found the ghost of the person that killed your ghost. Yeah, they fucked up Patience a little bit.
You know, I hope that means I actually killed the person that killed me in life. That would be awesome.
Now that I think about it, yeah, he was dead. He died somehow. Huh.
Well, the question is, well, never mind.
so your friend ran afoul of a ghost.
Yep.
How so?
So we were retracing her steps to see what it was that killed her so that she could move on. And while we were investigating, we found the ghost of the man who killed her. And he tried to kill us and kill her. And we killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it killed your friend? I mean,
No, it just messed him up. He's like, I don't know, 47 now. It aged him.
tell you what.
Hmm?
Now, which friend is this?
Patience, the obnoxious
yeah.
one.
We're going to give you a loan.
Oh,
Be right back. Comes back with a scroll. He's our best customer. We cannot have him not eating our ice cream.
what does the scroll say?
It's greater restoration.
Oh, hella.
Ah,
From the ice cream
I
shop.
like how they are just lying
like-
around.
I have no idea what this says.
It's like their
I can't read.
it's like their code
No,
red emergency
it's
if
a
someone
spell
just
scroll.
eats so much ice cream that
I
greater
don't know
restoration
magic,
is
I can't
needed.
read it.
I can,
Um,
but I'm not there.
I maybe you can also try any priest since they don't have to really actually spend money.
Oh,
Aruna
okay.
might be able to do it. I hear she used to be a priest.
Okay.
There's also
Um,
the crazy guy that I don't think you want to try.
Well, if people who have holy magic might be able to do it, our paladin friend might be able to.
Ooh, maybe.
Thank you. No,
I
this
got
is
that
great.
when we were adventuring back in the old days.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna go let my friend know, and I'm booking it over to the house, and I'm gonna help them open up the thing and lift up the
Okay.
barrel, and then I'm gonna call my dad back because he just called me.
Okay, so to speed up a bit, so you get in the game without going to every little minutia detail.
I carry all the barrels.
You uncover. It takes some time to get the tunnel working from Troskal down because it's been 200 years, so a lot of things are rusted, beat, all that stuff. But eventually, it opens up. You got your 1,000 dragons in the barrel. You find someone who can cast Greater Restoration on patients, so he's young and strappy again,
Hmm.
and
Excellent.
has a craving for ice cream. There seemed to be a modification on that spell. Anyway,
You know,
Like they needed to.
I don't know what this feeling is. It's kind of strange. Like I can just sit down and smell the flowers. Oh, I'm young again. Yeah, woo!
No.
So
I just want to squeeze this cute little dumb face.
He lets you. He doesn't
Oh.
understand why you're doing it though.
This is so cute. I don't even understand what you are, but I love it.
yeah, as the days go, you do have Clara does have a small flash of like a dream image of what happened after she died, and she essentially saw the guy like standing over the body and the dog come out, leaping onto him, ripping his throat out,
Kobe
It's
Sparks.
something like and essentially it dragged your body to the corner and protected you until it eventually died.
Oh, good.
oh, what a
I
good
love my
boy.
doggo.
So you got for next week. You got 1,000 dragons now. Without
Yeah.
any loans, though you still have to talk to Trent Reznor.
Yeah. How much do we think we needed to get everything going?
That was it.
That
It
was
was
more or less it, yeah.
Was it
Anything
1,000
extra?
gold?
Neverember was going to cover the guild fees, which is 250, and then the rest of the stuff was 1,000.
Yeah, I think we had
You had like 50 or 60 on the side, but that's about it.
yeah.
Yeah, I am 82 dragons total from our like
Our own pockets.
members. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we had 50 from your cousin.
Which
Yeah.
I'm carrying
okay.
all that. That's
Okay.
already calculated in.
Okay.
So things go on.
We can do it. We don't have to sell away half of the tavern.
And Clara can think about what she wants to do in life. Work for
Yeah.
you guys, work for the ice cream shop. Who knows? But that's
Maybe
for her to decide of what happens next.
I'd be thrilled to have another bard on the staff. It'd give me somebody else who could perform during the night.
And even though when you're thinking, it's like, that's a weird coincidence and stuff that ghosts find 1,000 dragons and stuff we need. When you guys are sitting, talking, thinking of it, you just hear the faint music in the air. You're not sure where it came from, but it's a pleasant song. Almost as if somebody tried to arrange things to help her out.
Could we perhaps describe that music as harp-like?
It's almost like a whole orchestra.
Ooh.
Like,
Hell yeah.
so beautiful.
Oh, how does I don't remember his name. I feel terrible.
Cody.
The ghost in our place.
Leif?
Yeah. How does Leaf react now that Clara is no longer a ghost?
He's happier, as he's now the only ghost.
Apparently, we're a one ghost household.
Hey, I'm grumpy.
He gets jealous with other ghosts around.
Mm,
Well, you know, whatever.
It's actually kind of a ghost thing. Ghosts don't like other ghosts around. It causes too many issues,
that's fair.
which is why Waterdeep has issues. So, with that, we'll be ending today's stream. Any
Yay.
announcements or plugs?
Other than Friday Retroverse, it's gonna be spooky Halloween stuff, right?
Join us. It'll be great.
Oh yeah.
And then Saturday, aren't we doing that level 20 adventure, Scott?
Yes, we are. Finally
Wait,
get
what-
Maddie
what's-
back on here.
Yeah, we miss her so much.
I don't think I'm involved in that one.
I don't think so, no. That's
actually,
mostly just the Trackless Sea group, I think.
Yes, it is. It would be called The Sound of Silence.
Mm.
Nice. I'm looking forward to it. I'm playing a level 20 multi-class Paladin wizard.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And I've said it many times before, and I'm going to say it again.
We're gonna die.
They're most likely going to die.
I mean, we're level 20. I plan on kicking the shit out of something before we die.
Hmm.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Any other things other than next week we'll reign of Misrule? Aya?
In like a couple hours at 6:30 on Power Score RPG, you can watch me play Lilia, the gnome warlock. And we're going through and doing some spelljammery stuff and lots of debate of death and life. So come hang out there if you want
Oh yeah, because the
more of this.
and then next Sunday, the 28th, I'm supposed to be having my Stars Without Number game. Hopefully I will. We've been having trouble scheduling it because of a lot of issues. But
Yeah.
hopefully we'll see you then.
Okay. Bye.
Ciao.
That's it. So,
Bye.
bye.